other song by Justin Bieber that you played.
That's a
but
good
not
song,
that
dude.
one.
What do you mean?
Jeff's got all kinds of stuff.
What do you mean?
El Paso.
Oh. I was there
Hey.
recently.
Good for you.
When you
great.
wanna say yes,
Whoa!
but your
Calm
penis
down.
says no.
Your penis says no. Welcome to Off Topic,
Oh.
where your penis might say yes.
Not legit.
This is episode. No, Jeremy.
penis part.
No.
I don't know what the guy's up to.
I can tell you, I don't know either, but I know that's not the lyrics. This is episode 140. We got me hosting with the mostin. I'm Michael. Joining us, Jeff Ramsey, co-founder.
And biggest believer out there.
Rooster Teeth, biggest believer.
Believer.
Well, he's a
Yeah.
believer and a
Right.
believer.
Ah, I see.
Okay, I'm talking about ghost hunting. Everything's not about you, all right?
Everything's
Lindsay
about
Jones,
Justin.
everything's about her. She's here. Jeremy Dooley's got a Aquafina bottle full of vodka.
As
and
always.
Alfredo
It's a
Diaz.
vodka fina?
Yeah.
Cafino.
snack
Yeah,
fiesta.
and you got a bunch of fucking food.
Yeah.
What?
It's 12 o'clock. We didn't eat.
Eat before.
should-
It's
dude,
also
you
not
should-
12. We're 20 minutes late.
You should order the sandwich.
Damn it.
should.
Michael and I ordered
the sandwich.
sandwiches.
I want
This episode,
Yeah,
we're
see?
sponsored by Movement and Felix Gray. Hey, how are
What-
you? Also, we'll have some something about Bloodfest, but they didn't sponsor it. But I'll throw them a bone and I'll mention it later.
Nice.
Not now, but
Throw him a
later.
freaking bone.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like playing Mario Bros.
Nice. So this
was
is
good.
we're pre-taping this one because
we're
RTX is
fucking
this
busy.
weekend. Yeah, Alfredo's jerking off 2 dudes.
Nice.
Yep. That's
First RTX
kinda what it's
bro.
like.
Our first one.
You're gonna get got.
Yeah.
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 You're gonna get.
I mean,
You came in hard.
I want to
doing
see.
RTX.
Hey,
You're gonna
there's
get
a banner.
Annihilated.
I want to see Jeff. That looks just like you.
Hey.
That's your face and everything. But that doesn't capture that lovely, legitimate photo you and Bernie took together. You know, spit up your coffee.
The photo for People Magazine?
Yeah,
Choking you out?
yeah. And it was hugging him out, is what it was.
That was a
And-
choke, for sure.
yeah. No, there was definitely something said there. It was like, I hate you. Like, I hate you too.
Go to
Yeah.
sleep.
Certainly the conversation that took place there.
Like a little.
And I saw Bernie tweeted. He said something. He was like, "This is a lie in a photo," or something like that. That's what he said.
That's amazing.
That was like the one joke photo we took.
Of course, they use it.
And I just went up and like we were taking photos over and over again, and I just went up and I hugged him, and he was like, and I got like the one
Right.
photo where he, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the one they released.
Of course.
Slapped it right
'Cause, I
on.
mean, it had charm. You know, what are they doing back there? Trying to fix the CO2?
Probably.
And they
I
can't
really
get.
hope that tap just goes.
It's closed.
What's your schedule, Alfredo?
We should. Here's what we should do.
At RTX,
A
of course.
lot, actually.
Okay.
Yeah. There's panels, a couple signings, then heading
comes
over to
on,
Overwatch
Foles is
booth,
gonna
Red
shoot
Bull
at it.
booth, and then doing a Warcraft thing too.
All right,
Yeah,
well,
this
tell
is-
me your life story.
Easily the busiest RTX.
Well, I popped out my mom's vagina at 89.
Nice.
For Jeff. Busy RTX for
I think
Jeff.
for everybody.
Who
but for
is
me,
it
for
busy
sure.
for?
I don't think I'm on that much actually. this year.
Bullshit. You'll get there and then your head will blow up.
Yeah.
Pri-
I got a lot.
yeah.
There's no way you're not on a lot of shit.
I'm
There's
like
no way.
I'm like 30. I'm like
Every time you
15
think-
minutes late to everything this year because
Every time you think you're gonna have a gap, you're gonna have an interview. There's gonna be like impromptu shit you're gonna
Interviews
have
that I
to do.
didn't
I'm
think
telling
I
you,
think the
there's no
interviews
way
are
you're
all
not getting
scheduled
cut.
out already.
I'm sure they're scheduled. I'm just saying he doesn't know.
But they're
2 signings, a booth thing, and 3 panels.
that's it. 2 signings, a booth thing, and 3
no
panels.
way.
That's all
Well,
I
let's
got
play
right
live and theater mode live
Yeah, and on the spot live.
and on the spot.
Oh, that's the worst.
No, it's piling
Is
on,
it
see?
16 hours long? How long is it?
Not if I have anything to say about it.
Yeah, it's longer.
I can end that show whenever I want.
and the comedy night.
You have 30 seconds
yeah.
to do this.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Comedy
and
night.
all that stuff.
You got your stand-up thing.
I'm not ready for that shit.
Oh, that's good. Well, you'll be ready by the time
Believe
this
in
comes out.
yourself.
When is that?
You got
What day is
this.
that? A Friday or Saturday?
Thursday or Friday or Saturday.
It's probably not.
I think
Thursday.
it's Saturday.
Thursday.
Saturday?
Friday. It's definitely not Thursday. It's Friday or Saturday. I think I run. I don't know.
Right. See, that's RTX right there in a nutshell. I
I'll ease your mind, Jeff. I'm pretty sure it's Saturday.
I hope it's.
want to see a picture of
Well,
Alfredo.
Friday is theater mode.
If it's, I think it's after theater mode. I think I leave theater mode and run to it or
Oh,
something.
that's possible.
Yeah.
Who knows? Who cares? It's him, not you.
Are you talking about
want
like first RTX?
Yeah,
and then, like,
I want to see a picture of
fifth
Alfredo.
RTX?
Like, no, not fifth. It's fucking Sunday.
Day
man.
one,
I want
day
to see.
three,
I want to see
yeah.
Alfredo Friday and then Sunday night.
Yeah.
He'll have
He's
aged
like,
12 years.
I have a feeling it's like E3, where it's just like the first one, it's like, ooh, and then after that, just like, oh.
Imagine even
It's not, it's
You're
not like
the-
you can't
that
say
they're
it's
going
not
to,
like
not the
anything you've
games.
ever been to.
It's
because
like
everyone. Oh, go ahead. No, please, you go ahead.
it's like E3 if every single attendee wants your autograph.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's insane.
Or just
We
to
play
like
video
grab
games.
at you,
Yeah, and just say hi, take a photo.
Yeah, they'll come at you.
shove you around.
Yes.
You gotta like,
Guard
no,
yourself.
get away from that.
That's what Guardians are for. They're like, fuck off, fuck off.
Don't
Like,
grab that, man.
Thank you. I was supposed to go to the floor for, they're doing the Ruby, wow.
Ruby.
New word. Ruby Amity Arena.
That's a
now.
spin-off show of
Yes.
Ruby.
But I cannot even do that. If they're like, can you just come for 30 minutes, play the game, hang out with fans? I'm like, I physically cannot be there. I am sorry. But everyone, please enjoy the game. It seems really fun.
She could be there. She just doesn't want to.
There's a lot of previews online already. The characters look badass.
She's not happy about the Ubi.
I'm not.
If it was just
Ubity.
the game, she'd be there like that. It's like, okay, I mean, for 25%.
Getting sick
what's
of
the point?
carrying these Ubies on her back.
Ubi
Yeah.
left and right. Yeah.
Upset when not about me.
I hope everybody has a good
Jeff
time,
is
though.
still soaking it in.
It's just a lot of work and
It's a
stress.
lot.
And
I
like,
mean, it all starts.
I
36
realized
hours, too.
today, like one of the things that this doesn't come out. This comes out Friday. Well,
This will
one
be
of
out
this.
Friday
All right,
for,
so it's after. So I don't know if that
streaming.
happened or
Right,
not. But
and
like,
Thursday something else.
one of the things that we wanted to do for Let's Play Live, Trevor and I want to do is we have a new show. We call it green sheeting here at Rooster Teeth. That's when you have a show that has a budget that requires approvals and money to be spent on it. You have to go through an approval process. Trevor and
Like
I
this
have a new show. We are trying to get through that approval process, and we thought it would be fun just to do a test live. And I forgot about it till this morning when Jack said, "What's the deal with your show? That show thing you and Trevor are
Right.
in?" And I was like, "Oh fuck, that's in like 3
That's
days."
good.
I watched
It's
all
also-
that happen. It
I
was
hadn't
awesome.
thought.
I also
about
like the
it.
idea of you just explain what green sheeting is and how you're going to get around it.
Yeah.
It's like, they got to check it out. I don't know if it works, so we're just going to do it.
Well, I mean,
Why?
this is without spending a dime of Rooster Teeth's money. This is just
Spending Trevor's
proof of concept type thing.
That's how achievement.
So I don't know if it happened or
Hey,
not.
good luck.
I don't know if we did it last night and
Man,
it was awesome, or we did it and it was just okay and then we learned some stuff, or we just bailed before it was even time and just played like Mario or something instead.
Blew their socks off.
What we did
It
do
was great.
yesterday was film a shit ton of Achievement Hunter, and that was awesome.
Yeah,
we had
we
a lot
did.
of fun.
We did. We did a segment.
It was
Yes.
peaceful. And
I
Yesterday-
don't want to get into it. but-
Yesterday being Monday yesterday, not Thursday
Yeah.
yesterday.
Yeah, we shot some stuff
Shot 5 episodes of intros.
of intros. It's similar to, if you watch the pilot, the campfire scene.
But we're not doing
We're not doing
campfire.
that, but it's similar to that. We didn't actually hunt ghosts.
The
in 5
explanation
different
of the
locations
places
yesterday.
and what happened
Yeah.
there and things like that. Yes.
It's not even a spoiler, but I laughed my
There we
ass
go.
off that Jeff threw out a joke, and at one point, like, no one responded.
Oh yeah.
Pissed.
Well, because they won't use that tape.
Yeah.
There's no way.
It was a funny fucking. I don't even remember what the joke was.
No,
but it was
I know.
funny.
I remember
I
the
do.
joke.
I do.
What was it?
Involved
Was
like
the-
someone who has merry men.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
I don't know if I was there for that.
Jeff just went on
No,
the
I
rant
don't
and
think you were
was
in
like,
that one.
Fuck you.
I went and I threw out this funny joke to everybody because we've been playing off each other all day long. And I look and everybody goes,
Well, so I expected Jack to say something, and then like Jack wasn't saying anything. And I went, "This is kind of awkward." I'm specifically not going to say anything now. I just wanted to see how quiet it could.
"Oh
stay
my
for
god,
how
can
long.
I tell you an awkward story?"
Yes.
Go.
So I was in LA last week. All last week I did like this shoot with an NBA player, and I did the TCA thing. You saw the photos that we talked about with Bernie and I, where we taught about Achievement Hunter, or taught Rooster Teeth to television critics, and I did the Rooster Teeth Westa opening and the Always Open, but all that shit I did. But so to get ready for doing stand-up, and just also because I like it, I went to stand-up every night I was in LA last week.
You mentioned
4 out of
wanting
5
to
nights.
do that for
Yeah.
a while.
And I saw a ton of crazy talent. Like just on a regular like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday night, I saw Joe Rogan, who was he was okay, and Bill Burr was phenomenal, and Tom Segura and Theo Vaughn and David Spade was really funny, and Whitney Cummings was fucking amazing, and I wish she would marry me. But anyway, and I saw stand up every night, and the way it works in those stand up clubs, or 4 out of 5 nights, the way it works in those stand up clubs is you get herded in like cattle, and then if you're by yourself, like I was, because I don't have any friends, so I went by myself every night. They just sit you at a table, and you're like, you just sit here, and then you're like surrounded by other people. And this was the 3rd night I was doing it. I sat down at a table, and at the end of the table was a couple on this side, and a couple that didn't know them across from them. And then there were 3 seats and 3 seats empty. And I was like, fuck this. I'm gonna sit at the edge. It's also hard because you get sandwiched in. So if you have to get them to go to the bathroom, you're like apologizing and trying to get
Yeah.
So I want to sit at the edge. Also, I didn't know if I was gonna bail
Edge is
early,
where it's at.
because these shows are 3 hours of 15-minute sets over, and like eventually you get worn out on comedy, and you're like, all right, well 2 hours was enough for me tonight. I'm gonna go. So I wanted to be at the end so I could have a pee break easily and also get the fuck out of there easily. And so it was like couple, 3 empty seats. I picked this seat at the end, right? So now it's couple, 2 empty seats. Jeff, couple, 3 empty seats. And I'm like, it'll get filled in, right? Here's how it got filled in. Somebody comes over and touches me on the shoulder after a couple minutes and goes, "Hey, are you sitting at this seat?" And I go, "The seat that I'm in right now?" Because I was like, "What a dumb question." And I go, "Yeah." And I thought maybe it was an employee going to tell me to move. And of course, I'll move if a waitress or a waiter comes over and says, "I need you to move to fill in." And it's just some dickhead. And I go, "Yeah, that's why I'm sitting here." And he goes, "Are you by yourself?" And I go, "I am by myself." And he goes, "Oh. Well, so we're on a date, and would you want to move? Would you move up so we can all sit together?" And I go, "No." And the guy goes, "What?" And I go,
Damn.
"Yeah, I don't want to move. I want to sit at this seat. I really want to sit at the seat." And the guy goes, "Oh, really?" And I go, "I don't know why, but I just went, yeah, I just don't want to move for you." And he goes, "All right." And it was 5 of them. It was a couple's date and a third wheel. And it was the first date. And so the 2 guys sat in between me and the couple, and then the 3 girls sat on the other side. So I was in the middle of their group.
Wow.
And
Shit.
That's comedy in itself.
Like, I'm sitting right here, the guy and this girl are on their first date. And they're trying to talk through me. And I'd be like this.
That doesn't make any sense. Why wouldn't they sit next to each other?
Why wouldn't
I
it
was
be
just like,
couple,
because the
third
guys
wheel,
were more
Jeff,
comfortable
couple.
sitting together.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, that's
It was
their own
weird.
stupidity there.
Yeah.
You're
But
a crazy.
So every time they were trying to talk, I would just lean in like this. So then it gets better. And early on, at one point, they're all talking and
Wow.
before the comedy started, they're all talking and like
comedy has already begun.
And at one point, I know. At one point, the guy leans over to me and goes, "I guess you're one of us tonight." And I said, "Nope."
God damn.
Why do you like this?
Yeah,
I don't know. Because I don't want to be a part of their whole thing. I just want to sit. I got there earlier than them, and I picked my seat. I paid the money, and I sat where I wanted to sit. And if they wanted my seat, they should have got there fucking
I wanted
earlier.
to get up easier, so instead of moving this way, I want them on the other side of me.
And anyway, so he goes,
accept
"So
them.
I guess you're one of us tonight." And I go, "Nope." And he goes, "Ha, ha, huh?" And I go, "Oh." And he goes, "All right." And then it just got quiet and awkward.
God.
And then they all ordered drinks. And at one point, they all go to cheers each other. And they go like, "Cheers, cheers, cheers." And they looked at me, they go, "Cheers." And I went,
God.
and I just went, "I'm not doing that." And he goes,
God.
and then I sat there in between them for 2.5 hours. Well, and they were just like, they would try to talk every few minutes, and eventually they were just like, and I saw them. It was the worst. It had to be the worst first date they'd ever been on. It was just, they were just like this the whole night, just like.
You're the worst.
Why? Why would you do that to human beings?
I mean,
I didn't feel like moving.
You are
Jeff.
such
And it
a
was
David.
fucking hilarious.
And he
That's
had
the real reason.
Now I
That's
wonder
why
why
he
he has
did
no
it.
friends.
No, he doesn't wonder.
I don't need friends. It
Jeff
was
doesn't
so
wonder.
funny.
He knows why.
Just his own best friend.
It was like, yes, fucking
Whoever.
Bill Burr was very funny up there, but there was a whole other show going on right around me, and it was fucking amazing.
This is a Curb Your Enthusiasm episode.
Yeah.
Starring you.
No, Ellie would have moved.
I just didn't wanna.
I mean,
And I thought, like, I always move. I'm always accommodating. I'd get crammed into some fucking corner. It'd be fucking brutal, and it'd be like I'd be punished for getting there early and staking out my seat.
No, I
So
get-
I was like,
I
I'm just
get
not gonna
that.
do it.
I mean,
I'm 43 years old. I'm just not gonna move for a bunch of 20-year-olds.
I completely get that.
I
But
get-
when they were like, "Hey, I guess you're one of us," and you're just
Not only
like,
that,
I don't want
not only that, but like I get the like I don't want to be punished. This sounds like punishment to me. I would for me, I would be like, kill me now. If I was put in this position, I would fucking move. Like if I was the last one there and that space was open and this was happening, I'd be like, you're switching with me. I'm not sitting here. I'm not
was
sitting in the
great,
middle of this.
because, like-
but that's Jeff.
Probably,
You're
but
like,
if then they did the whole jazz, if I had to be stuck there and then they did the jazz of like, "Cheers, you're one of us," I'd be like, "Yeah, I am,"
Like,
and I would
I
love
know
that.
exactly what I would do.
I'd be all about that.
no, I would be like,
"Oh,
fuck
I
you,
made
leave
some
me
friends."
alone. But I would not be sitting in
Yeah,
between them.
I'm not a fuck you, leave me
I
alone.
would, I
thing.
would not be in between them.
I feel like the majority would either pick one half or the other half, right? They'd either move or
Jeff
they
went
they
both.
accept. He went both. He went
Jeff
all
went,
in.
I'm in
and
the
it's like-
middle, but fuck you. He took the high road and the low road at the same time.
And then
Damn.
I stuck around longer than I wanted to
Of course.
because the second show was so much more. It was so entertaining. I was like, I don't want to leave yet.
Do you want to switch so Michael and I can sit next to each other? Or are you good? Sweet.
No, I'm happy with this seat. This is the seat I picked.
I'm happy with this
Cheers,
too.
Jeff.
I picked it for you.
Oh my god. Anyway, so that was what I did in LA. That was a thing that was really funny.
Did you scream what and how?
God.
No, I
Did
just
you tell us,
fucking-
sir?
No.
I don't know. We talked about it so many times, but I don't think.
No,
we talked
Trevor
about
came
it
in
on
and was
the
talking about
podcast.
how he wanted to tell it today on Off Topic, but then he's not on the podcast.
Well, he also said he wanted to tell it last week.
Said he
but
wanted
then
to tell it.
He said he was
but
like,
Jeff
yeah,
could
but
tell
I
it. He was
didn't
there.
really talk last week. Like he's like, I didn't have a chance to talk.
Here,
Or
I'll
something.
just
Ryan's like,
text him.
talk. You should
I
just
was gonna
talk.
say, I'm gonna text him. He wants to tell a story so bad.
Good, Jeff. Tell the story.
I don't want to tell it. I want him.
Trevor doesn't like to tell it.
I'll just text Trevor. Come tell your
Trevor
story.
will show up at some point.
It's basically another story of Jeff being
It's
Jeff.
just- but-
It's more Jeff.
It's fucking hilarious. I've heard that story. That's why I question, like, we retell shit on the podcast and in videos because that's all we do is jibber jabber. And there's the occasion of we know we told the story, but there's someone new here who hasn't heard it, so then
Right.
we'll rehash
Yeah.
it again. I've heard this story like a dozen times already, and it still just makes me fucking laugh.
It's really funny.
It's just Jeff being Jeff, and like the best part. Hopefully Trevor comes and tells it, but the best part is like the story in itself is funny. But Trevor telling it is even funnier to me because he's still unsure and like you can see the anguish in his eyes when he tells it. I've yet to hear it with Jeff and Trevor in the same room together though.
I like a
similar.
joke where not people don't know if they're part of the joke or not. Like there's like 3 different jokes
He was
happening
part
at
of the
once.
joke, for
and
sure.
he's like, he doesn't know if I was sincere or making fun of the magician or making fun of him.
But the thing about it, much like the story you just told, you're all of those things.
I was, yeah. That's
All of those. So
He was also the magician.
The answer
yeah,
is yes.
yeah, the answer is
He was
yes,
every
yes, and
part of
yes. It doesn't have to be one or the other.
I feel like now I'm at the point in my life, especially with Achievement Hunter and just knowing Jeff, if that starts to happen, I'm just like, I'm out.
I've been like that
Not
forever.
leaving.
with
Fuck
Jeff.
this.
That's the first thing you learn. Just let Jeff do Jeff.
You just shut down.
That being said,
I mean, you shut down or you join in.
You let
what
him
you
jab.
don't do is you try and question it or stop
No.
it. because
Right.
There's no.
I don't have
There's
time
no
for that.
course there. Doesn't go anywhere.
what is the most Jeff-like experience that each of you have had? Jeff, you cannot
Oh,
add
I mean,
me.
I don't know. I don't even know.
I
what
don't
that
know
means.
even like a Jeff-like experience. I know something recently that happened where
I was really nice to you?
you're nice to me all the time. But like,
coming
so the
around.
thing is, people
He's coming around.
say, all the time they'll see videos like the hanging with the little J or whatever, and they're like, oh, like they've got no shame. Jeremy's got no shame. Incorrect. I've got a ton of shame. Jeff has no shame. And we were in the Admiral's Club going to ghost hunt, and you were like, oh, I'm gonna start filming right now. And this was the epitome of me being like kind of embarrassed, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't want to be a part of this. Is Jeff starts filming and he starts talking to us like, hey, what are we doing? What are we doing? Like, and we're like, hey, and like, I'm like, we're going to ghost hunt. That's where we're going. We're flying to wherever. But Jeff's like, yeah, we're gonna catch some fucking ghosts. And there's like 3 families with like little kids
Yes.
over here, and like you see them all kind of like look over and they stop. And Jeff's like, so Jack, like, yeah, we're gonna get some ghosts. They don't know what fucking hit them or something like that. And then one of the people goes like, hey, there were children here, or something like that to Jeff. And like we all go like silent. It's me, Jeff, Jack, and Gavin, and we're like silent. And Jeff goes, all right, there are children here. And then he like stopped the video. And I was just like,
I always love that. Excuse me, there are children here. I'm like, and we're in fucking public. Back at it.
see, and I just like,
Admiral's Club
like
for
it's
kids.
so ingrained in me to then be like, I am so sorry about
Right.
them.
I would question how those kids got in there. Like, did they pay? Fuck you, get out.
You've chilled out over maybe like the past year, but that happened all the time when I was out with Michael. And they
I
would
mean,
glare
I
at me.
chilled out because she complains about it. It's not that I care. She complains about it.
I'm
Yeah, I get
always
that
the one
all
that gets
time.
the look, and they're
Dude,
like,
yeah.
"Oh,
Dude,
can
that
you
was
chill a bit, guys, and calm
my.
down."
That was. It's also coming from New Jersey, where no one ever in my life said anything to me because I don't give a shit. No one. Not a single moment ever in my life did someone go, "Hey, there's kids here." It'd be like, "Hey, jerk off! I got a fucking kid." Oh, never mind. That's what the guy
I
would
just
say.
said the fucking thing that.
Fucking. So the day I met Kara, it was like a day or 2 days after I moved to Austin. We floated the river, and that was when she lost her fucking shirt. She dropped, like her shirt fell off the inner tube, and I dove in to try and find it, like grab it real quick, and I had my fucking sunglasses. I just bought them, like a week before that, moving to Austin. I bought a pair of fucking Oakley sunglasses.
Ooh.
Spent more money than I ever have in my life. I've never spent more than $20 for a pair of sunglasses. I was like, I'll buy them. Had them on my head like an asshole. Went in for Kara's stupid shirt, and like as I was swimming, I like got to like a rock because I was swimming up river to see if I could find the shirt, and I went underwater, and it's like all green, like I couldn't see shit.
Exactly, yeah.
I came up, I got on a rock, and I went like this to like wipe my hair, and my sunglasses were gone, and I just went, "Fuck, mother, fuck, son of a bitch!" Like I lost it. I was just screaming and cursing, and a guy floating down the river was like, hey, there's kids around here. And I was like, all right, fuck
Like,
you.
do they have my fucking glasses?
Didn't give a fuck. That was like 10 seconds after I moved to Austin. That was like my first interaction with someone who
See, I can't do that.
There's
I
kids
can't do
here.
that
And I went, all right. And then the guy just
Yeah.
kept floating. I'm like, fucking jerk off. How dare you?
My favorite and most Jeff-like interaction that I've had.
Hi, Trevor. Hi.
Hello. Is it was at one of the parties you had at your house, and for some odd reason we just started talking about astrological signs, and then you were like, wait, what sign are you? And I go, well, I'm a Virgo, and you went, and just like left and like beeline into the house. So it's like, all right, fuck me.
It's true.
I don't even think that meant anything to me. I thought it was just a funny thing to do.
Probably.
Ask my
I
mom
don't know
to
anything
hold
about
me in.
Virgos.
Hey, speaking of,
All right, Trevor.
yeah,
What you
Jeff
got?
stuff.
What you got?
So Jeff's bringing me out here. So last
brought
week I wanted to
yourself
tell
out.
this. Well, he messaged me.
Because we were talking about a
You
different
needed
story.
to tell a story.
I needed to tell
I
the
told
story.
a funny thing that happened to me in Los Angeles last week, and then they were like, "Oh,
Gotcha.
Trevor had a story."
So a couple weeks ago, Jeff and I were in Vegas. Speaking of kids, there's like almost no kids in Vegas. It's great. And I'm not much of a gambler, and so I'm kind of sitting in my hotel room looking for something to do. And I know there's shows and stuff, so I'm like, okay, well, what kind of shows are out there? There's a lot of magic shows. Chris Angel Mind Freak. You know.
Were you
I
ready?
love you
I
never says
wasn't
Chris
ready.
Angel. It's Chris
I don't
Angel
think I was
Mind.
ready because I didn't want to go with Chris Angel Mind Freak. So I'm looking on there and I see like there's a Mentalist. I don't know if you guys have heard of a Mentalist. They're just like
The show.
Yeah, I've heard of Mentalist, starring Patrick Jane, CBS.
yeah, there you go. And so it's just a different type of magic. And so I know Jeff. I don't know, like he's doing something. So I messaged Jeff, hey, you want to go to a show? He's like, oh yeah. I'm like, it's a magic show. He's like, okay, cool. So I buy the tickets and then we go to this show and it's Frederic de Silva.
You remember his name?
Yeah, he was the French mentalist. And
Is this your week?
Oh no.
but
Patrick Jane.
what's that? Okay, well, so we're watching this show and he's doing all these tricks, right? He's ratcheting it up.
He's mentalizing.
He's mentalizing, and he's preparing tricks that he'll reveal later in the show. And one of my favorite things is Jeff watching this magic show. The guy's doing the small tricks, and Jeff like, oh yeah, that's great, it's great, it's great. And then Jeff like, when the clapping just starts to calm down, he goes, "What? No! How? No!" Like the guy will be like, pick a card, and they'll pick a card, and he'll pull it out of his ass, you know, like, how? But that's not where it was. No. But he. No.
I would do that. Like, the key is as soon as everybody's done clapping, right as it like starts to die down, and he's about to launch the next thing, you go, but you, but he, but that, what?
It was like the worst. I didn't know if he was actually enjoying it or not.
Every Jeff came out.
Yeah, literally. So I'm like, oh my god, it's such like. So this venue is like maybe
90 minutes.
it's like less than 100
90
people.
minutes.
Yeah, it's like less than 100 people easily. It's like a room not much bigger than this broadcast space. So you know, like we're like 3 rows from the front, and Frederic de Silva is like, I'm sure if he.
Oh, I could catch him. He'd be
remember-
he'd
he's
do his thing, and I'd go, what? And you two go.
There's no way he didn't hear it. And, like put him off for the show. The guy duct taped his face, and then it got torn, and so he was stuck with duct tape on his face. Oh, it was great. But but he would shuffle it up. He'd mix it up. He'd put a whole factor of randomizing in there by throwing an elephant. He had a kid throw a frisbee, which beamed a guy in the eye.
Knocked his contact lens out.
Knocked his
Oh,
contact
God.
lens
Show it to
out.
stop so the guy could find it. He didn't find it.
Oh my god.
He was like, oh my
What show is this?
Frederick's like, yo, let me get you a drink. Like, your tickets are free. Like, and then what do you want to drink? And he's like, oh, a fat tire. He goes, okay, I don't know if we have that, but just get this guy something to drink.
Oh my goodness.
Well, he got up on stage then volunteering, blind in one eye.
I volunteered every time too.
Oh God, I was like, Jeff, this is your moment.
I was like,
No, you weren't.
not every time. But
And most times you were kind of like, no, and I'm like raising my hand for Jeff. I'm like, over here, Jeff, come on, this is your time. This is it. It could be you. Magic.
I had a lot of fun.
Dude, there's
Yeah,
no
you
way.
did.
There's no way in fucking hell I'm gonna invite Jeff to my wedding.
It was just so funny.
You pull out the ring and be like, what? How? Like, I do. She does.
I mean, if you pull it out of your ass, I'll do that.
You gotta work with Jeff, you know? If you don't put him in the circumstance, he won't do it. He was fine at our wedding.
No,
He behaved
if
himself.
Jeff goes to Alfredo's wedding, it's going to be like The Office when Michael steps out early and goes, "Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. and Mrs. Poppins." That's going to be the wedding.
It's gonna be it now because you just said that.
The best part about it
That's
was
your problem.
That's true.
after
Should've
I
mentioned it.
had fucking
Jeff was
thoroughly.
good because
Yeah.
Millie was our flower girl. But moving
I was
on.
thoroughly entertained, and the whole time Trevor's like, "I'm really sorry if you didn't."
No, no.
I'm like, I had a fucking blast. What are you doing?
After the fact,
Keep apologizing.
I'm like, Jeff, did you enjoy this? I don't know. Like, how did you have a good time? How was it? And he's like, oh, I had a blast. This is the best thing. I had no idea how I did any of it.
How do you know? How do you know?
This is awesome. It was my favorite thing. I'm like, Jeff, are you okay? I don't know what to believe
I
anymore.
love the story and the story of the story.
Right.
They're both equally enjoyable to me.
Could you imagine if he'd been chosen to go on stage? Like he would have just destroyed him.
Yeah,
Why do you think this guy
I was
did?
like, pick Jeff, volunteer, please. Like the elephants flying around the room. Oh, God.
He's saying that.
I don't know what that means.
Okay, here's what
happened.
context, Trevor.
okay.
Elephants are heavy.
He had a stuffed
He
elephant.
had a stuffed
Okay,
elephant.
thank
There, sorry, so that's on me.
The elephant's flying around.
Magic. So he's like, okay, I'm gonna randomize who I pick in the audience. I'm gonna take this stuffed elephant who's blindfolded for some reason. I'm gonna throw him around, and when the music stops,
hostage.
your ass is coming on stage.
So like he throws it, then if you
Oh,
get it, you have to throw
here's what
it.
happened.
And then when the
He-
music stops, whoever has
He
it goes on.
chucked
hot
it,
bomb.
he chucked it into the crowd. It was coming right for Jeff. My eyes lit up.
I went-
Jeff dodges it. He leans out of the way like a shoe coming for his head. And it beans the guy right behind him. Drink goes flying. His drink goes all over the place. I'm like, Jeff, it could have been
I literally goes like this. I went, and you hear boosh, and I'm just like hit in the back of the head with water, and I look and it's just like,
This guy's drinks all over the floor, and he had just a fresh drink. He was all upset. We had an elephant and an empty drink, and so he had to throw it. People were chucking things into each other just for volunteering. Oh, it was great.
it was good.
It was good, yeah.
You should check out Patrick the Silva.
Frederick Silva.
Silva.
Check out Patrick James.
You're about to get
Lee,
your mind
the
freaked,
Mentalist.
which is copywritten, but
He's after Red John.
it was weird. Like all the music setting it up was like, oh,
I had a lot of fun going to a magic show with you.
yeah, it was a lot of fun.
And I can take
honestly,
that.
we'll do it again.
100%. Jeff had fun.
Yeah,
There's no question. You may question how he had fun. You can't question that he had it.
I had a very good time.
It definitely took place.
Fun was
It was an enjoyable experience.
What?
Dude,
I tried to just say what, no, and how over and over.
so fucking
Well, there
funny.
was a
Like an
okay. So
hour
at
and
the
a
end of the
half.
show, he's got this like Manila folder or one of those clear like plastic Manila folders like up hanging from the rafters, and he gives it a spin, and then he has like the audience like pick out of 3 guys, he, like pick at random one of those guys. The guy goes up on stage, and he like gets this guy to tell a story like as if it were like, oh, like I'm gonna hypnotize you, and you're gonna tell me like you're gonna have a dream, and you're gonna tell me that dream and all the details, and you're gonna meet so like you met a woman and all these things, right? And then they went on a date and bought like
Jeff sat in between them.
I don't know. So like the audience basically mad-libbed all the details, and then he pulls down the Manila folder and he opens it up. It's got all the details in it. What? And then the crowd goes wild, and just as the crowd starts to die, how? No. But it was up there the whole time. How?
God.
It was so well done, and then Jeff.
I wonder if that guy felt.
This was so well done.
that was well done too.
Yeah, you get 2 shows for the price of 1.
That guy must have felt really great about his act, though.
That guy
did.
killed himself. After that show.
Yeah.
He canceled the rest of his.
Jeff
his
has
tour
claimed
after
his
that.
high school teacher and a magician from Vegas.
There was a point where at some point he goes, if you enjoy the show, and you want to get a photo or come talk to me after the show, I'm happy to sign any autographs, take photos with anybody who wants to. I'll do it at the top of the escalator. And somebody goes, escalator's broken. He
Yeah.
goes, oh, I'm told the escalator's broken. And I go, what?
God.
Like nothing, like most things went well, but the big things didn't seem to go right. Like there was a time where he's slapping duct tape all over his face, and he starts wrapping it around, and he gets an assistant to help, like somebody from the audience to help him because he's like, I can't see, and he with his duct tape face, he reads the serial number on someone's dollar bill. How? No! And then when that's done, he's like, okay, it's all one continuous strand of duct tape. Just take your time, but like, don't pull too hard, you'll rip it, and I'll be screwed. And so the guy he's like lost in a daze up there. He's spinning Frederick de Silva around,
He's too busy
ripping the
focusing on
and
Jeff.
Frederick the whole time's like, just calm down. You're gonna rip. Oh, whoop! He lost the edge of the tape. His whole head is duct tape now. His whole head is duct tape,
Jesus
and he's like,
Christ.
and he's wandering around the stage. Okay, I'm gonna need a production assistant to come out. He's
like, can I get some
I'm gonna need some scissors and someone who's very careful.
I'm going, oh no!
Frederick, no! Yeah,
That's how
it was.
Houdini died.
It
Duct
was
tape
honestly,
face.
it was good tricks and good illusions, but like the mess ups, like the things you can't plan. Ooh,
We
that
have
that was
to get
choice.
Frederick for Extra Life this year.
God.
Yeah,
I won't come near
let's
that.
play live opener.
Might as well get a new
I'll be like, all right, you know what? Let's start new.
got this.
I'll go do this extra life thing, and then he sits there and does a couple of tricks, and he just hears, "What?"
He'll be like,
no, he's here.
He's here. I know he's here.
I'm sure we could get some local guy and ruin his life instead. Okay, we don't have to go all the way to LA.
Get him to quit before they start.
You just have him do a private show for Jeff.
Fucking hell.
There you go.
Jeff's birthday. It's just Jeff in a room.
Oh man.
Yeah, but like,
Do some magic
Jeff
for
works
me.
the audience though. That's what's good about it. You know what I mean? You need the clapter and then
I
the
was his
clapter.
audience.
Clapter.
Yes, it's a good word. And then Jeff, you know? If it's just Jeff, then it's just a one-on-one where the guy's like, why are you an asshole?
Yeah.
You can't say anything to Jeff. That's like the most offensive form of heckling ever. Like usually a heckler's like, boo, you suck. You're like, yeah, amazing! And it's like,
Stop
what do I
it.
do with this guy? What do I do with this guy?
He's complimenting me, but I.
complimenting. But what do I do? One thing I was telling Jeremy this story a couple days ago. One thing I didn't realize is that I've laid a path of like. Not, like magic. Like I like magic. Is this?
Oh, yeah.
Is this narrative that I've strung together?
Yeah, because I was watching a best of video the other day, like a best
Yeah.
of Achievement Hunter, and Faking It
Yeah.
came up. And in Faking It, one of the things was like, you know, put on like. There's a whole game
Out
where
of
you put up
10.
like how many numbers or whatever. It's like how many fingers do you use to wipe your ass is like literally one of them. But it was like out of 10, how excited would you be to see a magic show? Something like that. And everyone, you know, Gavin's like 1 and like Matt does 3 or something. And Trevor does like a 7.
like,
and everyone's like, Trevor, it's obviously Trevor making it up.
Yeah.
7. And Trevor's going, what? Chris Angel, mind freak? Are we talking about Chris Angel, mind freak?
Chris Angel, mind freak? My favorite part about that was you bringing this up when you were like, Trevor just loves magic. And he's like, what are you talking about? Like, even Trevor didn't know what you were talking about.
I didn't. I was like, wait,
fucking
do
little
I?
loser Jeremy's like, no, I watched all the videos. I threaded the narrative.
I watched the
I
best
was like,
of.
God damn it,
together.
Jeremy. He's like, in this video, and then there's this video, and then this video, and you love
I
magic.
brought
Jeremy
Faking It
is-
because I just saw it in the best
I just like
of.
the idea that
These are
Trevor
his stories.
Yeah,
Trev-
he's the Achievement Hunter historian.
I just like the idea that Trevor was like, I guess I do like magic.
I said to him, I was like, and you gave it like a 7 and started talking about it before you even finished. And Trevor's like, well, yeah, Chris Angel, mind freak.
God.
And he
Does
goes,
anyone, if you said Chris Angel, would you not know who that is?
I know who Chris Angel is.
No, I'm saying if you don't say Mind Freak. It's like, I was watching Chris Angel. Who? Chris Angel Mind Freak.
Mr.
Like, floated above the Luxor.
I'm more of a David Blaine fan myself. Thank you, though.
David Blaine trapped
He's
himself in a
what
box.
a weirdo.
He's just a freak now.
He's not a
him.
mind freak. He's a real freak. Freak.
Like he does the tricks. He's like, look, I can put this through my hand. It's like that's not a magic trick. He's literally putting shit through his
also-
hand. It's like he
it's
just
also-
conditioned his hand to do it.
It's also like, you know, magicians or illusionish.
Yeah, it's okay.
You're losing it.
Them.
I'm
Those
losing
people.
it. They're like, and here's the trick. And you're like, hey. And if Jeff's not there, people clap and they move on. David Blaine's like, I don't want your applause. And then he leaves. It's just like,
David Blaine goes,
gonna
I'm going to
clap?
put myself in this box and float above Paris.
That's
for 3
also not
weeks."
magic either. That's like
it's weirdo
I'm gonna
shit he
torture
does.
myself.
He does
Yeah.
weird shit.
Yeah.
I kind of
What
love
I
it.
always fucking loved about Mind Freak, the show, was every time he'd do something, he's like, I'm gonna bury myself underground and dump 2 tons of dirt on me, whatever. And they would always have his mother and his brother watching. She'd be like, no, no, he's not under the Christopher, no. And I'm like, this poor woman. Like every time he's like,
Stop this.
he's gonna die. And he's like, I'm alive.
What's the show that you showed me where they reveal all the secrets?
Dude, that was from
I
like
love- that's the one I
think that was
watched.
from like
Yeah.
the late '90s,
Oh, yeah.
but they
Dude.
put it on Netflix recently.
Think
and
about it now.
it's
That guy looks like Vigil. He has
it's
that
like-
mask, Vigil mask.
It's like magicians or magic's greatest tricks revealed.
Yeah,
That show's
yeah.
great.
And it's like the fucking corniest, like cringiest show
It really is.
ever. Like not revealing the tricks, just like how they do it.
Yeah.
Like the guy will do anything and everything and have like this dramatic ensemble pose at the end. Like they're all about the end pose.
Well, 'cause he doesn't
They're
talk.
all about it.
So
He
he's
doesn't
like-
talk.
He's a showman.
Also, like half
He's
of
like-
the tricks is like someone built a machine.
Yeah.
That's like it's like not like how'd you do this card trick? It's like I'm gonna put this assistant in a car and then crush the car, and somehow she survives.
So
And
it's
then,
like a-
and then they reveal the trick, and it's like, oh well, she gets in the car, and then there's a trap door that comes out, and then she crawls under the tunnel, and then pops over there. I'm like, right. So the magician did nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He went like this.
The assistant
At the end,
contorts herself
that's it.
into a small box.
Yeah.
Also, it's even like
Jack's having a day.
Jack's here.
Jesus.
What's up, Jack? Weird.
Bye,
Go
Jack.
back to, he's,
That bad,
it's
huh?
also
That's
like Let's Play Live right there.
Yeah.
It's also
Love
like
you, Jack.
It's cheesy, but it's also like
Ooh, it smells great.
it's still like 90s like fuck women. Like if you watch the show, literally
little
like
bit.
there's several times in the episode where again it'll be some like tiny woman like scrunches up like into a tiny little box and like I'm paraphrasing here, but it'll be like good thing she's not a fatty.
Yeah,
like,
basically.
Like they basically like that's the theme of
Or
the show.
there's so many times where they
There's
imply
so much
that the
shit like that.
magician's gonna fuck his assistant later. Like they'll have some kind of creepy line about that.
I'll
I'm
say,
like, all right.
the cheesiest part, and I would say the cringiest part, isn't necessarily the tricks. It's lame when it's like, well, he did nothing. That was just a machine that some engineer built. That's the magic trick. But the narrator is the worst. It's worth watching just for him. Like, oh, I can't believe it. Like he's got the worst lines, and he's like, and then here's my delivery. It's like the whole thing.
No, I know
It's like
exactly what you're talking
it's-
about, yeah.
Oh, it's awful.
I
but
was
it's
like
so
in the beginning
good.
too. It's like we can't show his face. He can't talk.
He'll
We get
be
to
really killed.
Magicians will find him.
career. What he's doing is dangerous. He's revealing magician's secrets.
He's on a
And
hit
they
list.
reveal them and they're like, it's no one you've ever heard of. And he doesn't like some
career
guy
doing magic
It was
at all.
Dude, it was
I like the cheesiness of the narrative
him.
mixed with the host with the mask being all dramatic. Makes me think of Iron Chef. If any of you guys have watched that,
Yeah.
Yes.
obviously.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
when they have like the music playing, it's like "Ba-na-na-na, your secret ingredient is ginger. It's like that's the show.
It was-
on that show.
I watched that show, not the magic show, like a year and a half ago. I started watching a couple episodes because I saw it on Netflix, and I was like, oh my god, I remember this show. And it's just like, I guess, kind of a side effect from like working here, and at least I'm no Jack, but some level of like production. You know what I mean? Like, oh, how'd they get that shot? How'd they do this or whatever? Whereas a kid, I was just like, ugh. But like, I think it's the very first trick they reveal, or it's in the first episode where, you know, the assistant comes out and they do the trick, and it's like him and like, you know, 3 or 4 like assistants, and it's like this choreographed, like they walk towards the camera and somebody trips. Oh no, it's a foot. He steps, he stops, he hits his mark, and it's like bam. And then he moves over like he literally goes, oh. And then it shifts over like half an inch, like, you weren't on your mark.
That's awesome.
It was fucking funny.
If you're watching that show, like most of the content is what Michael's saying, the cringe and the awkwardness and like whatever.
There's some
If you're
good ones,
watching-
but they're rare.
Yeah, if you're watching for the tricks reveal, I almost want there to be like fan edits because it could tighten into like a 30-second show.
Yeah.
How do you do that? This. How do you do that? Body in a small cavern, right? Like that's.
I mean, it goes through so long
It's very
because first they
interesting,
show you the trick, which takes forever
Yup.
because it's so much like, look at me,
It's like
I'm
2
doing
Right.
a thing, and then they show you how they did it.
Yeah.
So it's like one trick is like
After this
7
commercial
minutes.
And like magic tricks on camera are so different because it's like you said, they have to be like, look at me. And so on an actual stage, you literally have to be like, everyone look at me, so you're not looking at what's happening over there. The camera's just like, hey, cut to that camera.
Right, it's like just don't cut,
Unless
and then
it-
you're
yeah.
fine.
Yeah, unless apparently it's Chris Angel Mind Freak, which we were playing blackjack, and the dealer that we had, Jeff, Ryan, and I, was talking about Chris Angel, that show, and apparently like the front half of the whole auditorium just sees wires. That's all they see.
Yeah.
So you're like, I'm Chris Angel, freak. You're like, he just floats away, but
let
you
me
still
doesn't
see
fly.
wires.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately not.
His team
Who,
backstage.
who talked about? Was that Andrew Panton? Was like he bought that VHS. There was some like the
how-to
you
or
can
something?
you learn how to fly.
Oh,
Like,
God.
levitate
Oh, I
from
don't
Chris
know.
Angel. And I'm pretty sure Panton said he either got it or he saw it and remembered it. But he talked about
do
that
the
somewhat
step?
recently, and
Do
he's
the
like,
step.
Oh, he's gonna do
it's
it.
like
He's gonna do it.
$120.
You gotta get the feet. Get the feet. Watch.
Hold on.
He's gonna fly. Ready? Ready?
David Blaine.
my God!
David Blaine.
Oh, my energy.
You
That was
did.
amazing.
That was no, he did. Wow!
Oh, I've been zapped, guys.
Now put yourself on the roof.
Okay, goodbye.
Man, and all
All right,
that
thanks, Trevor.
in that like 10 hours of stand-up I watched, I
gone.
saw
Speaking of which, what time is it?
Off to learn more
Right
magic.
there.
Oh yeah,
Funniest
sweet.
fucking
I got
joke.
5 minutes.
And
then where you heading?
Then at that point.
Yeah, Trevor, you can
Yeah,
stay. I gotta go.
Watching the videos.
Like
go.
magic.
He's back.
He'll reappear.
I saw the funniest, the single funniest joke I've ever seen in my entire life. I saw in LA last week, which was this guy Theo Vaughn, who actually
It was great. Jeff didn't reveal it at all when the camera was on him, and he went like this.
Oh, Jeff did that?
He was like, oh, what the fuck is he
It
doing?
was totally unrelated. It was a bug or something. All right, well, Lindsay, so you're leaving now?
Yeah.
Just leave now.
Take my
Just get
seat.
out.
Let's roll.
All right, have fun. You go and do
Post stuff, yeah,
MTV,
bars.
right? Yeah.
Yep.
Dude,
But
this-
what?
See you later.
They never tell us.
They never
But
tell you.
Why?
This
$1 million
this joke
bucks.
that this guy
I'm faking it
Theo
on my
Vaughn
phone.
did. It was 100% execution,
find-
and I don't think I can do it justice, but I'm gonna try.
Oh, do it, Jeff.
He goes,
Wait, is this the Vegas stand-up you saw?
No, I didn't. No, I did. I saw Liza Schlesinger in Vegas.
Oh shit, she's
Yeah.
got a new special on Netflix.
That's what I saw. Is that same special?
Oh, okay.
I tried to watch some of it.
Is it worth watching? I want to
Yeah,
watch it.
this is
Okay.
good. She's good. She's
Okay.
pretty cute too. But so this guy Theo Vaughn, who is fucking hilarious, a Southern dude living in LA, and he's got a Netflix special as well. But he goes, God, I feel bad because he's so much funnier than I'll do this. But he goes, yeah, man, LA's getting crazy. Like, it gets dangerous in LA. He's like, yeah, y'all don't realize it, but it's dangerous in weird ways. Like, I had my cousin staying with me visiting, and I took him to a party, and he got bit by a homosexual. He goes, I know, it sounds insane. But we were walking, this is a true story, I swear to God, we're walking into the party, and a naked homosexual jumps out of a bush and bites him on the back. Drew blood. So
He bit him in the back.
He goes, I know, right? He goes, so we'll see.
I just drank some.
I laughed about that for like fucking 4 days straight. I just kept playing it in my head and practicing it over and over again how he said it. Like, what are we gonna see? Is he gonna turn gay? Like, is he gonna turn a gay werewolf? Like, it was so fucking funny.
Oh my god.
See?
Everybody should, if you have an opportunity to see that dude live, you should see him.
What was his name again?
His name's Theo Vaughn.
Theo Vaughn.
I had never heard of him before, but he has a special. It's a little older. I didn't watch most of it, but
Jeremy, what are you looking at?
I have the faking it video
yeah.
up. So if you want to show it, the thing we were talking about, the Chris Angel mind freak thing. Oh no, not a Happy Time Murders ad. God damn it!
It's just a
Look at
woman. And it looks like she's
With, like,
bending
rabbits.
over a dog.
It's the Let's Play Faking It True Lies, and it was like at 2007 mark and something like that.
Dude,
I
speaking
can't
of
show you
trailers,
now. It's some puppet thing.
that Venom
2007
trailer.
that's
there a new one?
Fucking
There's
rough.
a new
there
Venom
another one?
trailer.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Not good.
God damn it. I just want Venom. I want
They
Venom
went
right.
way too literal with that face. They could have ungoofed that a little bit.
I'm gonna watch
I
the
like
shit out
seeing
of
the
it,
original
but
trailer,
why?
which did not look good, and all the people defending it like it's just a trailer. It's just a trailer, and I'm just like, what movie in history has a trailer come out, and then they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna change everything since the trailer. Like, it never happens.
Well, Suicide Squad.
Squad, yeah.
Not that helps the argument.
Still wasn't great. Exactly.
Exactly.
They reshot how much of that movie,
Most
and it
of
was
it.
like
Most
most
of
of
it,
it.
yeah.
This is like I remember seeing comments from the original Venom trailer. They're like, "It could just be temp CGI." I'm like, "You think they put out a trailer with temp CGI?
Yeah.
Like you think that?
They did in Spider-Man 1.
I mean,
To throw that out there.
I think they did the
Which
Wolverine
of the
as well.
Spider-Man ones?
The Tobey Maguire.
Okay.
Like there was a
The
scene
original
between
Spider-Man,
the
right.
Twin Towers where
That was
he,
all
like,
real, practical.
He captured somebody and he
that
hung
like
up between the
temp,
Twin
though?
Towers
What is that?
in the trailer. It was like temp. It was not ever going to be in the movie, and then they pulled it because of 9/11 too. But yeah,
right, but it wasn't like it didn't look like shit though.
It did.
Is what I'm
It
saying.
did.
Did
looked
it really?
terrible. It was like
okay.
everybody was
I
like,
don't
"Oh my
remember that.
god, I hope that's not what the movie looks like."
They were like, "Oh my god, he might tear those towers down."
Yeah. Ugh.
That could be awful.
This weekend I did see
That was the
Mission
problem. Was it was the
Impossible.
Kingpin.
What'd you think?
How is it?
Holy fuck, is that movie good?
Is it good?
Mission Impossible is
Oh, it's so good.
It's
good.
so good.
So good.
Dude,
Okay.
like the whole time just like it's tense.
It
Just
is-
so much good action. Like the stunts were amazing and they did not let up.
Where do you rank it on Mission Impossible?
Second best Mission
How many
Impossible.
fingers out of 10?
So what's better?
Mission Impossible 3 is the
or-
best movie.
And then
One of the best movies ever made. And then a very this one 6 goes right under 3, and then probably 1.
four is
I don't like
pretty
4.
good too.
I like
right?
5.
No?
Okay. 4
Really?
I wasn't crazy about.
I think most
it's
people like 4 more.
people do like 4. I don't like it. But 6 was fucking
So this
phenomenal.
is the 6th one.
Tom Cruise is so good in
He's
that role.
so good. I had a couple issues with Henry Cavill's character.
I loved his character.
I had
He
a
was
couple
fucking
issues,
great.
but
We should talk
aside
after
from that. Yeah,
He was
Is
fucking
that
hilarious.
Is that when he goes like this and his beard spontaneously grows in the trailer?
He was.
Oh yeah, that was. I saw.
that was
that on
10
Twitter.
CG.
I will say
Funny.
one of the manliest things that he could have done, and only he could pull this off, or anyone with muscles.
Superman.
So not us. Yeah, he's Superman. Is where he takes off his coat and then he just walks up and he reloads his like fucking biceps.
He does that reload. Oh my god!
I was like, damn.
Reloads. His
He
parts.
totally does it. It is like that. He's like,
Dude, there's a difference between you see someone walking you like this and you see someone walking you and he goes, and he like reloads his fucking cuffs. It's like, oh, he's gonna fucking beat my ass. I gotta get out of here.
Henry Cavill. I never really gave a shit about that new Superman movie, so he's not super on my radar. He's a good-looking dude.
Yes.
With a mustache too. He was a fucking hot, funny dude. He was great in that.
Temp CG taking off his mustache in Justice League.
Right.
Right.
That was in the film.
Yeah.
And he was like,
It was weird. How do you remove a full mustache?
it's basically, and it was like,
Yeah, just like that.
I'm talking like a normal human being would.
do you bleed? I will. Like, man. I do like the idea of Henry Cavill looking at it now, though, now that Mission Impossible's out, compared to Justice League, and if, like, the whole kerfuffle of him, couldn't shave his mustache, and him going, yeah, it was worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I made the
That
right
movie was
choice.
good. Dude, that action was all just like the what? Because then something would
Jack kept
happen,
screaming it the
and you'd
whole
just be like,
film.
"Oh my god, that's intense! What? Now it's that? Now it's that? Now it's this?"
It's so funny too, because in the
kept
trailer,
going.
he always has like one big stunt, whether it's the Dubai Tower or when he's on the side of the plane. This one, it's him with that helicopter,
Dude,
And you realize like 3/4 of the way movie, you're like, this movie has been balls to the wall action the entire time, and we still haven't gotten to that scene yet.
Yep.
And then they cram that in at the end, and you're like, fuck. You're like, oh my god, slow down.
Yeah.
Just hard.
God damn, passing out over here.
Man.
You're taking my
Dude,
breath.
it's tense.
I remember seeing movies
Awesome.
every Friday.
They keep the scene where his ankle breaker, right? Like that's definitely in the movie
When did he break his ankle?
when he jumped the
when
building.
he jumps on that ledge and he like just barely makes it, he like kind of
Oh yeah.
yeah,
So he's chasing
that's in
Henry.
the trailer 100%. Oh, that ankle.
He like breaks his ankle.
Yeah, it was CG placement, temp,
Temp.
but
Temp ankles.
It was a
temp
template.
ankles.
temp leg.
It's a template, We'll replace that.
Go watch it. It's good.
I have been amazed by Mission Impossible because, like, this is 6. So, like, when 4 started coming, there was a gap. I don't remember how many years, but there was a gap there, and I was like,
I
okay,
think it was 3 to 4.
3 to 4 years.
I think no, from 3 to 4 was
Gotcha.
the gap.
Yeah. So when 4 was coming out, I was like, really? Like, he's getting old, and like, I hope they're not killing.
2 and 3.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Well, I was way younger. I paid way less attention.
3 to 4.
But
4
like,
was when they introduced Jeremy Renner, right?
Yeah,
And they're like, he's
yeah.
the next guy, and Tom
Yeah,
Cruise
yeah.
was like, nope.
so I was
just
like,
kidding.
okay, so they're bringing back this franchise. I hope it's good. They're bringing it back, and I'm like, Tom Cruise is getting old though. Like, do they really need to do this? I was worried about it, so I saw it and I was like, that was actually pretty good. And then I saw when they were doing stunts for the 5th one, I was like, really? They're still. I mean, yeah, that was okay, but like, they're still. And I'm just happy to know that
Dude,
like
the
they're
6th
doing
one is
like
amazing.
it's been 2 movies since now, and it's still top.
I'm sitting there. I'm
So
like,
enjoyable.
I'm like, fuck, those things are crazy. They're like insane.
So it's like
Speaking of top, well, they looked that up. Aren't they doing another Top Gun?
4.
Aren't they
Yeah,
like
yeah.
bringing back Iceman and Mav and
close.
like?
Yeah.
Is it with the same 2 guys?
Yeah.
What's the guy's name? He was Batman.
Val Kilmer.
Kilmer.
Yeah.
What about him?
They're bringing
They're
back
Top
Top
Gun.
Gun.
Oh yeah.
So that'll be interesting.
Which one was the Mission Impossible where they fought with the motorcycles? Is that 3?
That's 2.
2.
2.
That happens like towards
2
the
is
beginning.
the worst one.
So
I saw that
people
the
say
most.
that. I haven't seen it.
I saw
since
that
it
the
came out.
most.
I mean, I'm not saying it's awful. I'm just saying, like, universally, I feel like everyone thinks every other one is better than 2. Also, it might be awful.
So they came out pretty consistently. There was a 4-year break between 1 and 2, 6 between 2 and 3, 5 between 3 and 4, 4 and 3. So
I guess I kind of have the Trevor thing of like, I thought 3 to 4 was longer, but that's because 2 to 3, I was just like, just being alive and going to school.
By the time I
There was
paid
no
attention,
passage of time
Yeah.
there.
I think it was 2,
Yeah.
like, because I saw it with Gus.
3
Like,
to
we
4,
saw it
I was an adult.
2 in the theater.
Yeah.
And I remember it being like, well, that's the end of that franchise.
By the time I was paying
We'll make another one
attention,
of those.
2 was like, and I guess we'll make another one.
Yeah.
yeah, I remember we owned 1 and 2 on like tape or DVD, and then 3 was coming out soon. So like in my mind, they just got crammed together. So that makes sense.
Was 2 like just point and shoot? Was that 2?
That's the one where he's like hanging on a cliff and he like spikes the lens.
I just know.
He like
it's
lets go of
he's
one.
like giving somebody a gun.
and he goes, and
He's
he
like,
flips
point,
up.
shoot,
I was like, no.
and then gives him a gun.
I thought that was 3.
I mean,
I thought that was the
two
end
or
of
three.
3 with his girlfriend when he's like, if you don't kill me, I'm going to die.
It is a chick.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's-
3
that's
was the one where they
Okay, it was
really
3.
went into the face
Was
and voice
3
thing, right?
Well, I mean, they went into the first one and the first one.
Yeah, but I mean,
That's
like,
faces left and right.
signature
that's
move.
true. That's true.
Was 3 the one when he blowed up on the bridge and slammed into that car?
No,
That was 5.
5 or
What?
4.
No,
Four
definitely
or
wasn't
5?
5. Definitely wasn't 5.
Because
Maybe
wait.
there was an explosion
like,
behind
running,
him,
it's
It's
like-
only
and then
has
he
the
goes
weird
sideways.
That's
Yeah.
4.
Okay, sure as shit ain't 5.
It was 4 or 5.
That was a cool scene in the trailer.
Wait, so the latest 3 were Ghost Protocol, Rogue Nation, Fallout?
Yeah.
Yes.
What?
Sounds like Tom
Yeah,
Clancy
I think
games.
Yeah,
Ghost
exactly.
Protocol was like a pretty good one.
Going outside the building and scaling up, was that 4? I don't know if I've seen 5. I'm trying to
4
get the
was
story
the one
straight.
on where he went out the tallest building in the world in Dubai.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And then what was the one where it might be the
suction
same
magnet
one
or whatever.
where he almost drowns at the very end?
That's 5.
Oh, that's 5?
That's 5.
Okay.
Which
When
one
he
has
does
the
drown and she
sandstorm?
saves him.
Which one has the sandstorm? I
That's-
hated
That's
that
gotta
one.
be 2.
Running?
2 has so much desert in it.
No, it's 4 or 5.
Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely
Oh,
2.
shit, that, no,
2 is the
okay, I
desert
get
where
what
he's
you're
like
saying.
It's a
fucking
car
rock
chase.
climbing and shit,
Yeah.
right?
Here's
Yeah.
Jeremy knows. Here's my thing with that one. Like, it's just like
Oh, the
20
Mummy.
minutes of sandstorm. I'm like, I can't see anything. What's happening?
That's
I
why
hate,
the
I
trailer
hate
is
that
like-
shit.
I was
I hate that shit in
expecting-
action
oh,
movies,
that's
when I
the-
can't see what's fucking happening.
I was
That's the
expecting
Scorpion
Amenhotep's
King.
face to kind of show
I
up
know
in the
exactly.
sand.
That's the
Mummy.
Oh, yeah, the mummy.
That was like also not a good
Not the
movie,
Mummy.
but Quantum of Solace is like the shittiest Daniel Craig James Bond. The second
not a
one.
great movie.
It opens with an action scene that is impossible to follow. It's like cut. I'm like, I don't know what's
Yeah.
happening. I don't know what's happening. When you cut every 3 seconds, like
That car
I can't
chase?
see anything.
Born Identity used to do that.
It's
He'd
just like I hate that shit.
he would walk into a room. Matt Damon would walk into a room, and then you go, and there'd just be 8 guys on the ground. And you're like, what the fuck?
That's
Right.
how. That's just how good Bourne is.
It's just like I hate that, and I hate movies where it's like they're gonna fight in the dark. I'm like, I can't. What's happening? Who is?
the lights go out. Just picture good
I'm
choreography.
fine with Pitch
Yeah,
Black.
you just get the flashes,
It's
the
the
muzzle
plot
flash
of the movie.
sometimes. Like,
Riddick, he's got night vision eyes.
Yeah.
Okay, he can see at night. I'm fine with that. The movie says it's dark, you can't see. But when it's just some regular movie, this is a shitty movie, and I don't know why it's springing to mind. But I remember watching it, going, I can't see anything. It's like the end of SWAT. They're fighting. I just remember they're on like a train track, and there's like a big fight between Jeremy Renner and fucking Colin Farrell, and I'm like, I don't know what's happening. I can't see anything. It's just like, oh, there's an arm. I saw an arm in there. It's just like, why is it so fucking dark? I hate that shit.
Body doubles.
I hate that shit.
Do you guys see the trailer for Bumblebee?
Yeah.
Oh no, I haven't.
I have not
That's
yet.
a prequel,
Multiple
right?
times.
yeah,
Wait, is
it's
there a
pretty
new one?
cool.
I've only seen it once.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Bumblebee solo prequel movie.
It actually
He's a
looks-
beetle in it.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a-
Volkswagen Bug.
I mean, I'm
Yeah, I
not
feel
crazy
like they
about
go in a
those
different
Transformers
direction.
movies,
He's a
I thought he was the
beetle.
but it looked
Bumblebee.
okay.
Yeah.
Like I saw the trailer and it wasn't horrible. I wasn't like, ugh. It was like,
It's got a different
I
I
was
tone.
don't
kinda
really
sweet.
Yeah, it seems like
understand
they're
the
trying to put
entire
some more feel
logic
behind it.
in the whole franchise of like, you can't talk. I never got that.
Yeah, I don't know.
That
His
never
voice
a
box got
thing.
destroyed, Michael.
Well,
Right, and
yeah.
7 movies later, they haven't fixed it. And also, didn't they fix it in one? And
Yeah,
then they were like,
in like 3 movies, they're like, hold on, I'm just about to figure out how to fix it. Oh, it didn't work.
didn't they fix it in the new one? The one that I saw?
The
I
latest
mean,
one,
I
I think he
haven't
finally
seen
got his voice.
the
Yeah.
last
I think he
one with
talks in it.
fucking Merlin.
That's the one I'm talking about.
Yeah,
the-
that's all.
God, I watched that on like
I
when I
haven't
was
seen that one.
trapped in a
I haven't
plane
seen that.
from
It's
It's the only one I
Australia.
haven't
Talking
seen.
It
It's
is
called Transformers
bad.
like the
It's
last
really
night.
bad.
It's about
Dog
King Arthur.
shit.
It might be one of my least favorite
Yeah.
movies.
The
It was
promo's
It's
like
not a
Optimus
movie. It's a
holding
collection
sword.
of visual elements.
Yeah.
Dude, even by the third one, it was like 3 hours long. And I was just like, oh my God, I'm like dumb idiot and I love shitty action movies that
Yeah,
are just like,
sure.
or the plot. I'm like, who fucking cares? He punched that guy in the face. That was awesome. Like Tom Cruise does a lot of those movies. Mission Impossible is not one of them because they're actually pretty good films usually. But like even a shitty film, like, you know, like some generic like beat 'em up, some fucking crap that's like straight to Netflix. Jason Statham movies are like my
Yeah,
go-to.
yeah.
They're dumb as fuck. There's like it's just stupid writing, but it's like, hey, but he fucking beat that guy up with a fire hose. That was
Yeah,
pretty cool.
yeah.
Like I'm fine with all that fucking shit. But Transformers is like this should have ended 90 minutes ago.
Yeah.
This is 85 minutes.
It
too
shouldn't have
long.
even started, Michael. Like, there's so many of those movies I'm just like, oh,
It's
nothing's
just like
happening.
it's like I think it's the third one when they like I think they're in Chicago or something like that.
Where
I
the
can't remember what
city's, like,
city
they
it
gotta
is. They
infiltrate?
destroy the city for an hour and a half, and I'm like, I stopped caring 17
Is
buildings
that the one with
ago.
like
Yeah.
Galvatron or whatever? Like when Megatron turns into Galvatron?
Oh,
I don't
God damn, I have no idea.
It's
But by the last one, like
Michael
you were saying, it's
it has
just
sound
like
wave in that
fights periodically, and the fights aren't even good anymore. Like it's just like the sounds that they make. That's all it is now. Yeah, that's I'm transforming.
The first one,
punching metal.
The first
like,
one,
ugh.
I'm like, it's like 45 minutes into the film, an hour into the film until they're like transforming and fighting. And
Yeah.
I'm like, get to the Transformer fights. Every
Yeah.
movie after that, I'm like, less Transformer fights.
Yes.
Oh my god.
No exposition,
I don't
just
even know.
fight.
I haven't seen a Transformers movie in
They're
a long time.
doo-doo.
Have they?
They're not good.
Is like has Unicron been in one yet?
What the hell?
I don't
think
think
so.
so. I
Just
don't
like a
think so.
typo.
the
That's-
latest one
That's
was
just a typo on
Unicron.
I didn't
Unicron.
see the last one, so I don't know.
Like
The giant-
I remember
it's
that
not
was like the
good.
big enemy of Transformers.
how about
was
the-
Unicron, the planet?
They were
It was
trying
either
to-
the latest one or they.
She was
and
trying
then
to
he had
unleash.
the end
Galvatron.
of
I
it.
think she was trying to unleash the power of Unicron or something.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
at the end, it's still Unicron based.
They were trying to
storyline, I
turn
think.
Earth into. They were trying to like Unicroniform it instead of terraform.
Yeah. And I think at the end,
Yeah.
it's still like, oh, it's.
And
it's
Merlin
coming.
casts a spell.
Because
Yeah.
like, that was the whole
The
thing
audience
with
would forget
Unicron.
that they ever
Speaking
saw
of
it.
act-
Yeah,
speaking of
Voiced
action movies,
Unicron actually in the cartoon.
Wait.
It was someone like
Oh, it's
I was gonna say Orson Welles.
Orson Welles.
Is
Yeah,
it?
It's Orson Welles.
Yeah.
It's the last role he did before he died.
Wow.
Yeah, Unicron, and like
killed him.
yeah, and then he had Galvatron, which is like Megatron,
Super
but,
Megatron.
like Super Megatron.
Interesting.
They all went
And,
through that shit.
and he killed Optimus or some shit. And yeah,
What's the one that turns
Died
into the
in the
giant
movie.
gun?
turns into a giant gun.
that used to be
Megatron.
Megatron. That was
Megatron.
He turns into just a big
used
gun.
just like
No, 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 white pistol.
It was a gun.
Oh,
And then they
yeah,
were like-
yeah.
And then they were like, that's too far.
Yeah.
And they
Well,
changed.
Violence.
There's like a tank, like Megatron.
Yes,
like
he
tank or
became a
something.
tank after that.
He
And
was
then
a.
he
But he was a gun
dinosaur.
for
He
the
was a T-Rex
entirety
in
of the
Beast Wars.
80s.
Yeah, and Beast Wars.
No,
was
yeah,
TV.
yeah, yeah.
He was a Beast.
Well, Beast Wars is totally
Optimus was a
different. Bunch of
gorilla.
Dude, and Armada.
He was a
Transformers
gun.
Armada was
He would
awesome.
transform into
Yeah,
a
the
gun that
Minicrons.
Starscream would fire.
Yeah.
Like he'd transform into a gun and then Starscream would shoot it.
Yeah. He'd handle him.
Starscream, the permanent, just like bitch.
Yeah.
Yes, Lord Megatron.
I'm still alive and I'll bring you back.
Suck me off.
He's
Yes,
in,
Lord Megatron.
He's in the Bumblebee movie.
Starscream was always great too because he's like, yes, Lord Megatron.
And it looks like he's
and
in
he was like,
his colors, like his actual.
Yeah.
Someday it'll be Starscream's turn.
Starscream was the classic, like, yes,
God, that
sir,
hurts.
I'll suck your dick, anything you require. He's like, excellent. And then he leaves the room and he's like, bitch. And then he goes, he's like, what was that? Oh, nothing. I had an itch. What's he got now?
I had an itch.
They have the best.
Fuck
Transformers have the
Starscream.
best names of any show in existence.
Yeah.
Like, so
Yeah.
it's just like that's a cool word name. Like I love that. Soundwave, Starscream, like Sideways was one eventually. I remember that.
Sidewinder?
He was a fast
No,
one.
just Sideways.
Oh.
Even like Grimlock. That's a good name.
Grimlock.
That's a solid name.
Ironhide.
Yeah.
Lockdown, the bounty
Lockdown.
hunter.
Wheelie, not a great
Badass.
one. Fight Wheelie!
Yeah.
Fight kill.
What were
Barricade, I think,
those
was the police in the
twin
movie.
those twin cars that would
Barricade's,
turn into like
the police car.
they had the underlights and
yeah,
like
it's
the crazy rims and stuff like
That's Rim Job.
that was Rim Job? I don't know. Both of them combined are named Rim Job.
Not a Transformer. Don't search that.
Oh, that's Rim Job?
I'm going
Okay.
to transform into semen in your mouth. Hold on.
Oh man.
Jesus. Talented.
Boy, what time is it? It's time for the ad read already. Just get a hard
Hard cut.
pause
Everyone
between the
stop.
last conversation
Forget.
and this
Release.
conversation.
Semen.
Ad read.
Yep. Did you see men wearing the Movement watch? It looks so good. Because this episode of Off Topic is brought to you by Movement. You guys have heard me talk about Movement. You know, these two college dropouts that started their own watch company. This company's grown like crazy, and now with almost 2 million watches sold in 160 countries, they continue to revolutionize fashion on the belief that style shouldn't break the bank. Movement has come far from being... Jeremy, shut up! Movement has come far from being crowdfunded kids working out of a living room. In the past year, they've not only introduced a ton of new watch collections for both men and women, but also expanded sunglasses and fashion-forward bracelets for her. Movement watches start at just $95 at a department store. You're looking at $400 to $500. Movement watches offer classic design with quality construction and styled minimalism. Get 15% off today with free shipping and free returns by going to movement.com/offtopic. See why Movement keeps growing. Check out their expanding collection. Go to mvmt.com/offtopic. Join the Movement today. See this fashionable watch I've been wearing this whole podcast. I like that they're not too busy. You know, is it a simple style? I like that. You get small watch faces, large ones, if that's more what
Not
you're
too
into.
over the top.
You got there's a bunch of like water resistant ones that are actually I think they're all water resistant, but there's some that are actually for like
Deeper
like,
dives.
deeper. You know,
Okay.
like I think up to like a couple dozen feet you can go underwater, so you can like swim with them, stuff like that.
Pretty good.
But yeah, good watch.
I was trying to get
I made it.
this out
You
there
were
earlier.
really distracting me, but I made it.
Have any of you
keep my
guys,
mouth shut.
just speaking on action
No,
movies,
they-
have any of you guys seen The Raid?
The movie The Raid?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, what is that?
Damn.
What's The
You
Raid?
ever seen The Raid?
Yeah, well, it sounds familiar.
It's a
I've seen it.
foreign action film. It's about like essentially a SWAT team goes into like a tall, like I don't know how many story building, and they go from floor to floor, essentially like trying to get to the top. Who's like the boss of
Describing
it.
Judge Dredd, the new Dredd.
Yeah, no, essentially. But it's a really good action movie with a lot of like martial arts, like nice wide shots.
a
Lying
SWAT
you
team.
showed me
fight
this at
scenes.
some
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
And you showed me that like this really badass scene of these two guys fighting it out, and like good
Oh, yeah.
choreography is like.
Yeah, there's these two
can set
guys
a
with
movie apart.
karambits, and they just cut into each other for the longest time. They're just like,
Dude, Upgrade was good as
yeah.
shit.
Upgrade
still
was
need to see
awesome.
That
Upgrade
looks
was
so
awesome.
forgot about
brutal.
No, it's awesome.
That was cool.
Yeah.
That's like a perfect
gotta see The
example
Raid,
there
though.
of like it can be a piece of shit movie, but as long as the action is good enough, I love that shit.
Mm-hmm.
But it's actually a better movie than that. Like it's actually pretty good. There's like a cool story. It's like there's more plot in it.
There's more to it than I thought
most
there'd be.
movies
Yeah.
would have. But I would have been fine with just the face value of like, we've got a computer chip in his head and he'll fuck you up. I'm sold. Like at that right there.
It's a fucking Blumhouse tilt movie, man. Those guys. Blumhouse is awesome.
Dude,
killing it.
fucking
Hardcore Harry.
what the hell was it called? What was the
Hardcore
first
Henry?
one? Yes. Yes.
I was joking.
Hardcore Henry. That movie was awesome. I loved that fucking movie. I loved Hardcore Henry.
I
That
get
was so
motion
much fucking
sickness. So I don't
fun.
know if I can
Has-
watch
Yeah, I haven't seen
You
that
might.
one either.
'cause, I mean, it's like super first person-y.
I don't get motion sickness at all, and I didn't.
Okay.
No, so you're good. If you,
I was like,
if you don't
wait,
get motion
no.
sickness, check it out.
Think about it for a second.
Dude,
wait.
You know what looks like a real piece
Almost,
of shit
Jeff,
action
almost.
movie that I'm super excited to watch? I think it just came out because, like, usually when you open up Netflix and it's like, bam, and you've never seen that movie before, that means it just came out. There's a fucking Michael Pena action movie.
I know. I saw the
I think
trailer
it's
last
called
night.
Extinction.
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 Yeah, I saw the trailer last night.
The trailer is not
It's
great.
bad.
You know?
I watched
Talk about
it.
temp CGI.
Temp CGI, that's not
Dude.
temp for sure.
God.
I watched the trailer and I was like this. Ugh, I'm gonna love this movie.
Yep.
And I just haven't watched it yet.
I haven't-
And
I
it's
couldn't bring myself to do
It's
it.
like he keeps having these like visions in his regular life, and they're like, "You're fucked up in the head. You gotta see a doctor." He's like, "I ain't gonna see a fucking doctor." And then like aliens attack, and he's like, "These are my visions."
Yeah, these
and I was
are-
like, "Wait." So Michael Pena is
Dude.
he's
movie-
the lead action
Yeah.
star of the movie.
Yep.
Oh, I'm all in.
The movie
I
kept
was
changing
this
in the
close to
trailer
clicking
too.
on it. I was
You're
like,
like, oh, it's a movie where nobody believes him, and he saw something in an alternate dimension, and then you're like, no, he saw the future, and then you're like, oh no, we're just in the future. It's like, oh no, now they're fighting the robots. It's like 4 different movies in one.
oh yeah, the aliens or bad guys, or whatever, they don't look good.
Can't imagine
Yeah.
it's
They don't look
great,
good at all.
But I will probably really enjoy it.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna be him. He'll have a gun at one point. He'll be like, "Get off my planet!" and he'll blast someone or something. Like I know that's in the film.
Speaking of dumb and enjoyable Netflix movies, I just saw Father of the Year, which is a David Spade movie. It's okay. It's like one of those what's his name?
I don't know.
David Spade.
No,
Yeah.
the other one.
Adam Sandler.
Thank you.
Farley. Oh.
It's one of those Adam Sandler
Mind Freak.
like Happy Madison movies.
Adam Sandler.
And so it's like of that quality, but there's a scene in the first 5 minutes where David Spade he basically plays like Joe Dirt grown up. He's just like a piece of shit dad who lives in a trailer park, and he gets into a back of a pickup truck that he's turned into a swimming pool, and he's like bragging about he's got a swimming pool, and it's just like him in a fucking tarped pickup truck full of water. And then you realize the reveal is that's not his truck, and the lady gets in the truck to go to work, and he's in the fucking back slamming around full of water. It's worth watching just for that first 10 minutes. Millie and I were fucking dying watching David Spade get
Father of
slammed
the Year?
around. Yeah.
Okay.
Naked, fucking just getting slammed back and forth between this truck until the fucking gate pops out and he falls out on the ground. That alone is like, just watch that and turn the rest of the movie off, but it's worth seeing that. And the movie's okay, but the premise is great. It's like two college best friends get into an argument over which dad could kick the other dad's ass.
Sure.
And then the two dads just have to fight the whole movie to make their sons love them, essentially.
Speaking of Millie, she joined a club recently.
Fuck!
An exclusive club.
Very exclusive, prestigious club.
Fucking proud of Millie Ramsey. Oh my god.
She is a part of the Rainbow Six Siege Ace Club.
She's in the Ace Club. I would have loved her, unconditionally forever. But I love her like a percentage more now.
Yeah, I mean,
Because
it's
she got a fucking ace
all
in
5
Siege
kills in a
yesterday.
round.
five.
Yeah.
So now the
Hot
Achievement Hunter
damn.
Siege Club, Ace Club is Jeff, Alfredo,
I'll go in order. Alfredo, Jack, Jeff, Millie.
Yep.
Those are the
That's
Acers.
the Ace Club.
The Acers.
Well, I mean, what's the order? Kind of in the order you got it, or in the order of aces? Because then you'd be second.
Well, the order when it like Jack got his ace before I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
She
like
handled-
aces.
She handled her ace in the same way that Alfredo did, in the sense that you were like, I think I got an ace. Yeah, I don't know.
that was me today.
But Millie, like, she turned around, and it was just you and I think, in the office, because you guys were filming.
We were filming
Haunter.
Ghost Hunter stuff.
And she's just like, how do I record? And I was like, yeah, well, you just click that button. She's like, no, but like I just got an ace, so I just kind of want to record it.
Oh, you missed,
like, oh.
you missed it. You
like,
missed
okay.
before that, where she was like, "I got an ace," and I was like, "What?" I was like, "What?" No one else is here. Let me see the footage.
Okay, then I missed the excitement. I tuned in late.
No, after that
literally.
though, she was just like,
She's like,
When we
yeah,
recorded today,
I got excited.
fucker. We were like playing. We played a couple rounds.
This
of
motherfucker
Siege.
got an ace this
He
morning.
just got an ace this morning. We were like playing Siege, and he was just like, bip that guy, bip this guy. I like shot at someone, hit him a couple times, like lost sight of him.
You
Alfredo
wounded
killed him
him all
down the
for him.
hallway.
It was
You know,
funny
like-
because Alfredo goes, "Huh? Did I get an ace?" And everybody in the room goes, "I was like, well, I didn't."
It was like a roll
I didn't
call.
get
I didn't get
I
any
didn't get a
kills.
code.
And Jack's like, I obviously didn't get any kills. And I was like, what was it me?
No,
And
Alfredo's,
Alfredo's like, process of elimination.
Yeah.
I'm awesome. Huh.
No, I mean,
He
that
didn't.
was,
He just
that
kind of
was-
went. He just went, huh. Anyway.
I mean, because it was just one of those things where it's like, okay, I mean, like
Just another ace in the bank.
Because when I'm playing, my mind is set on getting the round win. Nothing
Yeah.
else matters.
Yeah.
Whether
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, it's getting the round win. So I'm not over here sitting counting my KD or anything like that, or worrying about whether I win or not. It's like, how can I best help my team accomplish?
Then
this
the worst
goal?
thing happens, like after that, when Alfredo's like going ape shit, killing everyone. Like the round starts, people are like, "All right, guys, let's go ahead." And they're all three of them are dead from Alfredo.
Yeah.
And like, so he's
Oh, you're
like,
talking about-
he's bit, like take them all out. Jack's like, "Alfredo, leave some for us." Like, damn it, Alfredo. Like, 'cause you just see his name keep coming up, like
Yeah.
death. And there's like 5 of us, and Alfredo's killed 4 of them.
I killed 4,
And we're like,
then the
he's
fifth
like,
guy,
he's gonna get that thing.
Yeah.
5th guy shows up, aces us.
So no, so this is what happens.
We got
Sleep on the
Alfredo.
dock. He woke up.
Alfredo,
The other guy, the 5th guy, the other 2 went,
He's like,
I need to activate. And he woke up and he went, bap, 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 and took you all out.
I killed 4 of them.
The camera might have missed it, but that's cool.
I killed 4 of them, and then I died to the last guy, and I was like, oh, that's fine, 4v1.
And then
it was a 3v1, I was like, that's unfortunate. It was a 2v1, I was like, ooh, okay, all right. And then it was a 1v1, I was like, oh, well, fuck.
Yeah. And then you were right. It was all fun.
Amazing. Like I think the 3 of us went to Montreal a while ago to watch the finals, and it's amazing how watching good
Good
team and a
people
bad
play,
team,
yeah.
but like
like a
watching
5v3,
how it can turn
and then
like
it's just
that.
a 3v3.
1v5 can turn into like 1v1 can turn
Because
into a
everyone
win.
there is capable of just wiping
Yeah.
out.
It really is.
It's so
nuts.
like you get so engaged
Dude, and
into that match.
the audience fucking exploded when there was a team kill. On the one we
it's
saw.
great.
Like someone was just like trying to get the right angle and like
Yeah.
took
Because
one
it's-
shot at someone passing in
because
front
it's
of us.
just the best players in the world,
Yep.
like duking it out.
But that's the thing about the game is like you don't even have to be the best in the world. Like you can like just be playing a match like you guys play, and then suddenly like the tide turns.
yeah,
That's what's so great about that game.
Yeah.
Right, which is why all the time when Sarah asks me to record something else, I say, let's do Siege instead.
Let's do Siege.
Did she
Gotta, like,
even
erase the
know
board,
that
but
we
Siege.
played that joke on her today?
I've
Oh,
no
we
yeah,
played a
joke.
joke on Sarah.
So Sarah is our
It was
production
like-
coordinator.
Well, you're doing Battle Buddies right
25%
now, right?
playing a joke, 75% us wanting to play Siege. But she comes in and she has her thing every morning when she writes on the board what we're supposed to do, and she's like,
Which is her job.
really need Battle Buddies.
She's been
today.
asking for Battle Buddies
I've been
for
asking
about
for
a
it for
week and
over
a
a
half.
week.
Yeah.
It's gotta get filmed fucking today. And they're like, yeah, we got it. She's, no problem. And Jeremy's like, yeah, we'll take care of it. We'll get it. No problem. We got it. She's like, okay. She walks out the door and he goes, Siege? And we're
Door
going,
no longer
That was-
glass.
That was
yeah, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, Siege heat check?
She had one of those last week. I don't remember what was on the board, but I think it was Gavin. Oh no, it was Jeremy. She had something. She had some written on the board. Battle Buddies was one of them. We had
Yeah.
a couple things on the board, and she writes it in. She's like, "What we need today? We need this." Da, 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 da. I'm like, "Okay, cool." She leaves. Jeremy walks up to it, erases it all.
I thought
And he wrote, Chicky Doo, Siege, something else.
The
third one?
Triv.
Triv, and then you wrote Siege again.
yeah.
Right?
Siege again.
So I don't remember. We were filming something else that day outside of Achievement Hunter. I don't remember what it was, but it took up maybe it was theater mode or something. Something took up a chunk of the day anyway. But we came back in. We're looking at the board. We didn't film any of the things she wanted. We're looking at that, and we're like, So I mean, Chicky do. So we film Chicken Horse, right?
Yeah.
Did 2 of those, right?
We filmed Chicken Horse. I think it was me, Ryan, Gavin, and Jeremy.
And me, yeah.
And we film it, and Jack was either there at the beginning. I think Jack walked in. As
No,
we
he
were
was
shooting
there when
it.
we started, and I was like, I'll do it.
Yeah, Jeremy's like, I'll be in it. I love platformers. It's my favorite game.
It's not what I said.
And so we shoot it. It's a great video. We get done, and then we're looking at what else is there. And I'm like, oh, we don't have time to do this. We don't have time to do that. We don't have time to do this. And Gavin goes, another Chicky do? And Jack's like, I'll do it. And Jeremy's like, I'll sit out. So we're like, hey! And
I was like, please get me away from this.
We filmed the second one back to back. I know it was Wednesday because it was the day I had to go do on the spot. So you guys went. So we filmed that. That's what it was. I was like, oh, we don't have time.
Because then I had to go stream.
We don't have time to do one of these videos before stream. But Chicken Horse is like, boom, single screen. It takes like 30 minutes, 35 minutes. It's easy to shoot. And we're like, I mean, another Chicken Horse is better than nothing. You know,
right?
We'll use that in the future. So we film a second one. You guys all go to the stream, and I can't remember if it was when I like before I left to do on the spot, or if I had after I had come back.
You came
but
back
at
from
some point, I was sitting in the room by myself. Sarah walks in. She looks at the board and she goes, so I guess you filmed a Chicken Horse today? Because we had a check mark next to it. Right? And I go, yeah, but we filmed 2. And she just goes,
Cool.
and I'm like, hey, it was under needs. And she's like, yeah, I see that. And then she left.
Yeah.
Trevor gifted her that.
If
Trevor's like, this used to mean my job. Here you go.
Yeah. I still work with her on it where I'll be like, here's the, and I'll, but
Trevor works with it on it like a fucking double agent. We're like, this is what we need. Then he goes into our room and he's like, fuck that. Let's just throw something else. It's like,
I'm the voice of balance between what we need on the schedule and what we actually
If you
want to
ever
record.
see a week of content that's simply Siege, Chicky Doo,
Chicky Doo's such a good game.
Trev.
It's so much fun.
maybe a forest sprinkled in there.
Then know we're having
Forest we
fun.
need.
Forest with, like all that sprinkled
No,
in
we
there.
like it.
And then
We're
like
doing
just
Yeah.
and then just those like in a
On a
loop,
cycle?
and that's the only the content that week. That means that Sarah just couldn't get through.
She tries.
Just like
She tries.
yeah, you know.
Speaking of
That means we
recording
just
shit.
wanted to play what we wanted to play.
What's up, Jeff?
I saw
What do you got?
another thread the other day. People talking about Go and versus.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
saw that for the 10,000th time. I just want to clear any misconceptions about that. Those shows are gone
Yeah.
for a myriad of reasons.
Yeah.
Versus just ran out of steam. It was hard to schedule.
Versus, I will say, the hardest thing with Versus is scheduling.
Yeah.
Because the whole nature of Versus is like, this person has to play this person. There's coming up with a game, there's finding a game, which we could do that still. There's new games coming all the time.
it's still
but scheduling is the hardest fucking thing ever in Achievement Hunter to say, these people have to be.
Like Michael has to play Gavin.
And
Gavin's
it's like-
gone for 2 months.
Yes,
Whoops,
it's
there
just
goes
like,
versus.
honestly, and in my opinion, this is like the audience really understands this, but the big Go died the second we went digital.
Yep. The problem with Go,
You can't.
you don't
can't,
see
Oh, I need to install this game.
the behind the scenes
Yes.
of it is like, or you've got one of these things is going to happen. You either have to you get a loading screen where you have to install or update a game, or you have to switch over to the PlayStation, and then you have all kinds of switching issues where you have
You
to
know what?
resync. It's a pain in the ass.
Let's just put out a Go, uncut, raw, just all of that.
You don't want
mean,
that.
It's gonna be like
But-
hours
Not
long.
like
Go,
It's
go.
all loading.
It's
just like when we had a
downloading.
shelf with 100 games on it, that
Yeah.
was Go. We
Yeah.
don't do that anymore. We don't use discs. You have to install
Yeah.
every game. You
The
gotta
problem
download it.
is Jack came out on Off Topic at the beginning of the year and said, I have a bunch of ideas for Go. I think we should do it again. And I said, okay, if you want to take that show over and do it and make Go, if you have the ideas, go for
Yeah,
it.
do it.
I'm out.
Yeah.
I made 130 episodes of Go. I used 130
ascended.
episodes of ideas. I got nothing left. I don't have any interest in that show anymore. We did that idea. We did it to death, and then we did it some more, right? And the audience agreed with us at the time. When I said, yeah, Jack, if you have Go ideas, make Go ideas. I knew in that moment we would never film another episode of Go again.
Does that a
But
lot.
the audience doesn't know that. If you're waiting around for more episodes of Go and you want more episodes of Go, you're gonna have to ask Jack Patillo because he's the one who said he had the ideas. I don't want to make that show again. I don't have anything against it. It's just that's old. It's why we did that shit years ago. I want to move on to the new stuff. So I want to make Achievement Hunter and stuff like that. So if you got the impression based on Jack saying he had ideas for Go and he wants to make episodes of Go, you should talk to him because nobody here is going to make that show again.
No.
And Jack's obviously not going to make the show again either.
But still, at him
But
anyway.
he's the motherfucker
Tag him
that
and
got you
pester.
excited about
Don't
it.
follow him though.
No,
You don't follow, just tag.
Just add him.
It's always nice when someone adds you and then like they don't follow.
If you're like, I'm not going to make it and I don't want to make it. So don't ask me. That sounds rude. But like Jack's the one that brought it up and resurfaced it and was like, I got a bunch of ideas for Go. I don't know that he did, or if he just had a dream about Go or whatever. But I knew in that moment when he presented it, I was like, listen, that's never going
Jack
anywhere
did that
because
with
Jack's not going to
Minecraft,
make it.
right? For King for like 2 years.
Yeah. So
And now he is king.
and now he's busy. He's got Let's Play Live. He's got important
Yeah.
stuff. He's got his charity stuff to do. But I don't foresee us making any Go episodes because I don't foresee Jack spearheading. Because he's got other stuff that I think is more important for him.
I mean,
to do.
I don't see it happening.
I just wish he hadn't said anything.
Quite
about
honestly, even if Jack spearheaded it, Jack can't make everyone materialize and film the show.
He can
That was
try.
another thing
He
about
can make
Go.
one
Go
effort.
was
Try,
like a
but it
6-person
won't happen.
thing.
He can. Here's what Jack does. He'll go. This is I'm Jack, and I'm like, well, somebody will say something about Go, and he'll go take his headphones and go, yeah, when are we doing that? It's like, we're not doing it. It was your idea. When are we doing it, Jack? And he's like,
let me tell you this: Achievement Hunter the musical.
Yeah. Well,
it was not me.
No, I know who it was.
I'll take all the
Jeremy
heat.
hasn't done anything.
I'll take all the
Fuck
heat
off.
for the goddamn cooking.
Fuck
that
off
Jeff and
on
Gavin
that.
showed.
Yeah,
watched
right.
him place that at your feet several times. Where Jack's like, Achievement Hunter the musical, Achievement Hunter musical, Achievement Hunter musical, and then people are like, where is it? And he's like, hey, Jeremy, so how's that going? I've seen that happen
fuck
so
the
many
hell up.
times.
You know how much work I've done on that? Nothing. Not my project.
Jack
No,
is
I mean,
really
that's Jack's.
he's really good at presenting stuff, and then it's like saying, "Hey, do that," and then the audience is like, "All right, when do we get that?" And he's like,
Idea man, they call it.
Yeah, the other reason that Go died is because it became a show that required 6 people. But then anytime the office had 6 people in it, we needed Minecraft and GTA and stuff way more.
Yeah, and it was never the same 6 people. So even the fucking pizza board gets weird.
It's true.
If you've got 3 wins and the next person's got 2, but you're not in the last 5 episodes.
true.
'cause
Yeah.
we're-
Yeah. It's not really feasible with our schedule now.
Yeah.
Which is what we moved on from.
And you don't want it to be feasible. You, the audience. The stuff that we're doing now is, I think, so much more. I would much rather be doing Achievement Hunter than episode 400 of Go.
I agree. I'm gonna take this back a minute because I walked out to go pee pee. I know you guys were talking about the Millie new club.
Yeah.
Oh, see,
Did you talk about the
yeah.
second club that she's in?
What's the second
Where's
one?
this going?
Taller than Jeremy.
She's not taller than me. She's the same height as me.
Give her a
now.
week, give her a
For
week.
now, I know. I know that that's not going
All
to
right.
last.
She's huge.
She's
Yeah.
definitely taller.
Millie was here
They
yesterday.
stood next to each other
Millie was here
yesterday.
yesterday. She walked on the
She
set.
was
and
definitely taller.
No, I got to inspect
She was
those
like
shoes.
Like a Bigfoot.
yeah. Millie was like this. She was like,
Hold on. There we go.
Millie. And then she was like,
Look at fucking
Farm
Schooled.
Miller.
no, I didn't do that. You did that.
Look at Schooled, Millie and I
She's
next to each other.
huge.
Well, I mean, even in school, she was there. And now
Millie's
she's
grown 7 feet in the last year.
it's
She's
insane.
grown
Tall.
an inch in the last month.
She's huge.
She's 5'4"
pretty
and a
nuts.
quarter right now.
5 and a quarter.
5'4" and a quarter. She measured her Sunday night.
There it is.
She
There's
has
the
hair
quarter.
too, though. So that's
Right.
that gave
I
her
got
a
nothing
little-
going
that
for
gave
me.
her a little
I got
extra
flat
lift.
shoes and I'm bald.
And she just texted me, and she just said, "This is the best day of my life." Telltale Games just followed her on Twitter.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
She's a big fan of that.
Yeah, she
Big
loves
fan of
that.
That finale's
Everything's coming up,
soon.
Millie.
Yeah, the final Walking Dead.
Yeah. I was looking at game releases, to see what the fuck's going on right now.
Shit.
We're starting to get into that, really crazy
fall,
time of the year.
Release
but
season.
We're not quite there yet. Luckily, though.
No, that's September. That's
a week from today being Tuesday, the pre-recording thing. A week from today is Overcooked, too. Which that's a whole fucking
Overcooked 2,
series.
yeah.
Did you play that?
Yes, please.
Maybe.
As much as possible.
What
Love
are we?
Overcooked.
What are we playing the rest of the day? Are you actually
I
going to do a Battle
really,
Buddies?
we really do need to do
Okay.
Battle Buddy, but I just don't know what.
If only you could have done that during the podcast.
Are we? Do we have a GT? We have GTA's and Minecrafts and stuff for.
Oh, do we have
I think
million?
Minecraft is
million.
okay.
Just
We
say-
did-
We'll see.
We have one.
Jared's like, I'm not fucking job.
We have this week's episode of Minecraft. I don't think we have next week's.
Yeah, we'll get it next
That'll
week.
be a problem.
We'll get it next week.
Because ain't nobody working.
We'll get it tomorrow. Don't we have a bunch of time tomorrow?
Yeah, all day
Aren't
tomorrow.
we streaming tomorrow?
No, we canceled it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were gonna do a stream.
Fuck
but,
that.
Well, I mean, it's just like
We never
with
announced
RTX,
it
it's just
or
too
anything,
hard.
so just-
And then it gets bad. Like I go on vacation
You're bad.
right after next week, and then Jack goes on vacation. and
Also,
then
I
we
don't
have
know. Is anyone
2
here
ghost
on Thursday?
Yeah, I'll be here.
Yeah,
This
I'll be
Thursday
here.
or next Thursday?
This Thursday.
This Thursday. Yeah, I'll be here.
Yeah.
We have 2 more ghost hunts to film in August. We have to go film 2 more.
What if like
Scheduled.
we hunt them here?
In Austin?
What if
It'd be too convenient.
one whole
bring 'em
episode is
back.
us just like using a Ouija board and then just like, okay, it's haunted here. Now let's go.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see what we show of Achievement Haunter at RTX. So I'm assuming we'll show it, or I guess we will, or we have already, depending on when you watch this. Show a clip at first night, I think, and then I'm almost positive we're showing stuff at the panel.
At the achievement haunted
festival.
I
panel.
would like to go to that first night thing. I'll try to go.
Let's try to get you on the list.
I have my the Spyro guy here.
It'll
on
be-
Thursday, so
I think
I'll
we're
buy
going to
my
show.
ticket.
I think that we're going to show we have a Jeremy clip of something that happened.
Are you serious?
Oh, that's
I think we're going to tease it. Yeah.
Whoa.
I think we're going to tease that.
Throwback.
That's either episode 1 or
No,
2.
I know.
We're not sure. But we're going to tease that, and then we're going to tease that some outtakes of us in Shreveport.
That's my favorite outtake of all time.
So those are. So that's gonna be at the achievement haunter panel.
Me not
right?
understanding volume.
Yeah, it's so funny.
I'm such a good performer.
Yeah, you're so
that
good.
I instantly keyed in, and I was like, I had to cover distance.
He did that again in the next one.
I did.
But I could tell it was a callback.
Yeah.
It's not really an outtake, but man, we probably won't show it. But there's some good behind the scenes footage of the second one in Louisiana
With the bottle?
With the bottle.
That was 14
It was
minutes.
14
that
minutes
was amazing.
of mostly Ryan trying to flip a water bottle onto Jeremy's head. But there just had some water in it. And just Jeremy getting hit in the head.
With a water bottle repeatedly.
And him just sitting there like this. Ow.
Well, Gavin's like
Ow.
watching the video of someone doing it, and he's like, "We gotta try it. It'll be so good on your head."
Your head's
Like,
so brown.
It's so good on
I kept
your head.
saying that.
we got so
But
close.
flat head.
Gavin got close a couple times.
He's like, "Give me 2 throws, 2 throws."
It was like
I'm like,
200.
fine, and then he did it, and he's like, "I was so close." I was like, "All right, do another one." And then Jeff and Michael came in while this is happening, and they're like, and I'm like, "You guys
Yeah.
want to throw?" And they're like,
I
guys want a
walked in.
chance?
Gavin was filming it. He handed me the phone at one point when he was gonna try, and it was at 8 minutes. And I was like, "You've been hitting him in the head for 8 minutes?" And I think we ended around 14 minutes.
And every now and again, they would reason that they would get it to land, because the problem is, even if it landed nicely, it would kind of slide and
Yeah.
it would go. But so they had to try to get it to land without sliding. So the answer to some of them was more height.
yeah.
So sometimes it'd be way up in the air.
It's coming more straight down.
Also,
it was like Gavin
Pulling
got the
Jeremy's
closest,
head.
and Jeremy got the closest to blacking out.
like even by the time we got there, like the bottom of the bottle was all dented. It wasn't even flat. It was like crushed in, and like this isn't even gonna work at all.
That's part of it too. Is like
Jeremy just sat there getting hit in
there's
the head.
like 20 people because it was during lunch break. There's like
Yep.
20 people. This is
Yep.
11 o'clock at night or 12 o'clock at night.
I think
on
it
their
was
lunch
really
break.
crushing to them.
Like 20 people that are all like local crew that do this shit for a living, and they're just looking at us and they're just like, what are these motherfuckers? How are they? They
What
make
are
a
they?
living at this? Like what is?
Yeah.
What is
Dude,
this?
it wasn't just the local crew. It was like the RT crew that was
Yeah.
there, and they were like, "All right, we got to get back to work." And we were like, "Hang on, this is gonna get more views."
And it's totally it was the whole thing where we were like, okay, understand, got it. This is a bigger video.
And they were like, "Ha ha ha." We're like, "No, but seriously,
Man, seriously, this is
seriously
another
though.
view.
Like, I love Achievement Hunter. More people are gonna watch this. Jeremy getting hit in the head with a bottle.
We can't release it until we land a bottle though.
The
We gotta
dollar per hour on hitting him in the head with a bottle is it vastly exceeds
really
something
does.
as amazing as
What's the
Achievement
production
Hunter.
cost? Phone, bottle of water.
Existing items.
Tylenol.
That's it.
In 15 minutes.
Nah,
Yeah,
yeah, that was
Tylenol.
like his personal expense.
Yeah.
You know, we didn't even pay for that.
Wow. God, I'm gonna look for him to see if that comes through in the expenses and decline.
God, you just kept getting hit in the fucking face. Someone would be like,
Jeff would
almost
laugh every
alive.
time that someone would get a high shot and it would nail me, and I go. Jeff would just start
Anytime
laughing.
Jeremy made a noise, it was amazing.
It was you and I walked in, and we were like, what's going on here? And Jeremy just sitting in a chair getting hit in the head with a water bottle.
I
Let's
literally,
get to the bottom of this.
Another day.
it's like I always think of Charlie Kelly. When I walk up, I'm like, all right.
I don't know what's happening, but
I'll do it.
let me crack my knuckles and get you
Looks like we got a, or like Dennis, like looks like you got a pretend to have AIDS to ride for free, cut the line kind of situation.
Oh, okay.
I see what's going on here.
I'm familiar.
Yeah. You're pretending doing a fake dad, fake daughter thing.
God, I just thought of fucking Frank going down that slide with all the blood. It burns. Everyone thinks there's HIV in the pool.
AIDS blood.
AIDS blood.
He's like son of a bitch.
Oh, dude, I'm excited for the new season.
I'm so excited. It's gonna be soon, dude.
What was the
September,
date
right?
for that? Did they say?
I think it's September.
September?
September or October. Yeah. Because the the promos are like horror movie.
Yeah, the like Friday the 13th.
Good times. God, I'm excited. Good times. And I'm like I haven't watched it in a while. I started doing a rewatch of Sunny a couple months ago, but I even only got to season 6 and then I trailed off. So like I'm ready for a re-up.
Yeah.
Like I've purged. I don't do the thing that some people do, like with our shit, is they watch it day in and day out until the end of time, and then they just decide one day like, oh, I hate this. This isn't funny anymore. And it's like, well, because that's all you do is watch it. I watch Sunny, I like it, then I take a break, then I come back to it, and I like it.
I have not watched an episode of Sunny in maybe this year.
Which is fine. The show's been on the air for 12 years.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen every episode 100 times, but
Yeah.
I've taken an extended break until the new season just because, yeah.
It goes from like when I watch an episode for the 100th time, and I'm like, I will look at it, I see the joke happen, I don't react in any way, and in my head I'm like,
That was hilarious.
that's funny.
Yeah.
That's really funny. You give it a little bit of time, and then you come back and you're like, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's trying to scale the facade.
It's definitely the best show of
It's good.
all time.
It's good. I mean, I don't want to say definitely, but definitely. Yes.
Definitely.
For sure.
The only thing that I could even say that would give it a run for its money would have been the Mick if it had done another 10 seasons.
It's all right, Michael.
Too
bullshit.
Too soon.
I remember sitting here at this table at this podcast with Jack going, look, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I'm like, fuck you. The fucking show's gonna get renewed. It was picked up that day.
Yeah.
The day it got
Within
canceled.
like an hour.
They picked it up. And I'm like, where's the Mick?
We need
It's a
to
good show,
rally.
too.
We need to rally our
Dead.
subreddit behind the Mick,
That's not enough people.
and then it won't happen.
Maybe
And then
the entire
it'll
audience.
fail.
Oh, they never fixed it.
Yeah, it was just that would happen later. That would catch someone off guard. Like,
Hey,
like
weird
our
if it happened
tube
later.
man.
Are we supposed to talk about theater mode, Ox?
Oh, we can do that.
Tyler
yeah, so
said we
this,
should talk about it.
this week, this episode of Theater Mode, this
Oh,
is
I
an
was on
awesome
it
one.
then.
Oh,
So,
go on.
we did this
Dude,
week.
there I am.
So,
Absolutely not in
Jeff's
this
not in this
one.
episode.
That- that's
There was
me.
4 of us, though.
And I put Jack over there.
There was 4 of us because one person had nothing to do. It was me, Jeremy, Jack, and Ryan were in this one. So with Theater Mode, the big problem is the licensing. Everyone's like, do this movie, do that movie. And we have to get like global distribution rights, not even just America, because the internet don't stop at
Internet
America.
don't give a shit.
And so like there's not a lot of movies that you can do that with that isn't $100 billion. So we get the movies that we get. But we're doing Theater Mode Ox now, which I guess is just gonna kind of cycle in with regular.
I don't know. I think we
Depends on
kind
how
of
it
want to
goes.
see how the audience.
We're gonna test it as a format.
So the thing is, it's just audio. It's audio only. Riff Tracks took this idea from us and ran with it 10 years ago.
Yeah, they did that. They did that time machine theft thing.
We were behind them by this much, just like Mystery Science Theater.
Yeah.
They got us by like 20 years, 25 years. But it's just the audio. So there's a point at the beginning of the film where Jack tells you what we're looking at, and he'll say, 3, 2, 1, hit play. And so we play the movie, and if you own the movie on DVD, or you rent it, or it's on Netflix, or whatever, you provide the movie yourself. That removes the licensing burden from us, and then you can watch the movie.
And we can
while
watch whatever we
while
want.
we dialogue. So this is the first one. Theater Mode Ox comes out today. I guess if you're watching it Friday.
Yeah.
And we did Deep Blue Sea, which is it's a real big boy movie.
Which
Good
I'm
one.
fucking sad I missed. 'cause
It
I love
was
that movie.
awesome.
Great movie.
I mean, not a good
Jane?
movie.
It is.
but it was awesome
My
to
hat
watch.
is like a Sharks fan.
Like a real. This movie was in theaters. People, it's not theater mode. Like, what is this piece of shit I've never heard of? Like, this is a piece of shit you have heard of.
Right.
Yeah.
Some people like it.
I love
they
it.
shouldn't.
Saw
You
it 3
should
months
not
ago.
like it. It's not good.
Watch it every
But
year.
I thought it was a
Shock
good
Week.
theater mode.
Yeah.
It was it was a lot of fun.
Speaking of theater mode, we are about to do it live.
You mean we did already?
Well, depending on when you watch this.
Well, you watched
No,
this
they
on
wouldn't.
Friday. We
If you're,
did
if you're
it.
a first
Friday
one,
night.
It's Thursday.
No, it's
No, it's Friday.
Thursday night's Let's Play Live.
Thursday night.
Oh,
It's Lipple.
Is it?
On
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thursday.
Let's Play Live is
Thursday's first
Thursday,
night, Let's Play
Friday's
Live,
Theater
Friday's
Mode
Theater
I'm
Mode.
gonna kill myself.
Saturday's on the spotlight.
I don't even know my schedule. It's- Damn.
I know my days.
I thought I knew,
After hour
but I
schedule is
didn't
all
know.
over the place.
There's a. I found out yesterday. There's a spot on the app you can look at the after hours stuff. It makes it really easy.
Because I mean,
Oh, okay.
Because I was like,
Are you
I
talking
need-
about the Dunkel app?
Oh.
the Dunkel app. I was like,
I feel like I won't be able to go to any.
I just want to be able to see what the hell is after hours all in one
There's
place.
like the-
Thursday's not
You're
on
not
the
even
app.
invited, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Thursday's
I
not on the app.
There's like there's always like an industry thing.
Yeah,
There's like,
you heard
Saturday.
of Michael.
right. There's always that. Then there's always a VIP party.
That's Friday.
Very
wrong
important
app.
person.
And it's like
Yes, it's Friday.
I was
You know, I'm trying to work around like, can I go to that and then
Platinum
go to theater
party.
mode, or can platinum party? Can I like go to that and then work around and also go to theater mode and come back to that?
You're gonna be juggling a lot of balls this weekend, and but Fredo, this is your first RTX
Yeah, we talked about
Yeah,
it.
we mentioned
at
it
all,
already, Trevor.
and as a staff member. You know what? I'm just gonna recap just for the people
You
that are
weren't
tuning in a little
here.
late.
This will blow your mind, but
first
the
one.
world keeps
You can't
turning,
freak
even
my
if you're
mind
not
out
here.
anymore.
It's number one.
Freak my mind out.
See what happens.
All right, well, it's his first weekend. There we go. Again,
You'll have a time.
Have a hell
we'll
of
have
a
a
time.
time.
Hell of
It'll be a time.
So by now we have shown the audience a clip of hardcore tabletop. Shown them a clip of the weird place.
Clips or trailers?
I don't know, something, some elements of.
Yeah, we're gonna
I
be
don't know
showing some clips at
exactly.
panels and some things at first night, and there's gonna be like a little smattering of all these things
Be
happening.
interesting to see what people think about all that stuff we've been doing behind the scenes for the last 8 months.
1,000 years. This
Yes,
summer's been
filming for
hot
8
with
months,
filming.
but
It's been hot with
we'll
filming.
This year has been hot with filming.
Every time we go into a month, I'm like, this month is gonna be hell for like our scheduling and recording and stuff. As time goes on, it only gets worse.
Yeah.
Busier, but in a good way. What's going on? We're looking on the app. If you're, oh my god!
What the fuck
What?
is that?
Why?
Look at Jeremy's photo in the app.
Why? Is
I don't
that,
understand it.
is that from last year?
I don't understand it. It's like a PNG. Like, it's not
just-
even,
okay.
It's just a picture of his head.
Yeah, if you're
all white.
listening,
Just his head.
it's his floating head on a
have a
white
good photo.
background
You got a good photo.
with
I have a
green
great photo.
hair,
My photo
which you know
sucks.
how old that is, and it's just him going.
It's a random assortment of photos. There's some store photos. Trevor's got a good photo. He sucked somebody off for that one.
Probably did.
Alfredo's is decent. Jack's photo is like 5 years old.
What?
It's
Okay.
old as fuck.
What about your photo? Did you get your recent headshot in
my
there?
photo's not good. No, this is clear. That's a merch photo.
Yeah.
And it looks like shit.
So-
My photo looks like shit. Jeremy's is just his head.
It's just
this. Here, go to this one. Go to the camera. Here. This is Jeremy's.
Yeah.
but it's just
But it's
the head.
just his head in an all white background.
All
Looks
white
like he was
back-
decapitated.
Yeah.
Like
His kappa was
I
detained.
Floating.
didn't even notice. I guess he went to go pee pee. But
Did
like,
you want that
he'll
on
be-
purpose or?
No,
I
there's no way.
love the
He'll
fact
look at that and go, "What?"
no one in Achieve Hunters got their. We took okay. So
I have taken 700 headshots and no one fucking
we took
uses them.
so many headshots, but there was a
Holy
day
shit.
where Wes just blasted out everyone in the company's headshot, and I'm looking at like,
They used mine right there.
oh, did they?
Yeah, no, Jeff's look
Well, you're
great.
Jeff.
I
Yours
forgot
look
to give
good
my
too. They
selects
used
to
your
him.
Mine was my first one. We redid them again. Like I took
Oh.
3. They just kept rescheduling them.
What he's talking about.
Dude, he's
More
saying
headshots
it's-
for him, less for us.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
Oh, there it is.
There it is. There's
Why?
his headshot.
Why?
There it is.
Why is that his picture in the fucking app? What? That doesn't make any sense.
Welcome to
Not
Rooster
even a
Teeth
good
X.
Not even a good Photoshop.
It
No,
was like
it's
they
not.
grabbed it from the video. Like, he's got hair. How old is that?
No.
There's a billion pictures of us every goddamn day, and we use fucking year-old photos.
Yeah.
I hate that shit.
Well, I just love that. I
Damn
think
you.
every other department has their headshots in. You know, marketing might have a panel, design might have a panel. They all got these nice, clean ass headshots. You come to Achievement Hunter, and it's like Jack from 10 years ago. Michael's got a good one. I got a good one.
I don't have a good one. Mine sucks.
Jeremy's is just okay. Yours sucks. Jeremy's just a floating head
It's
with
just a
like
store
hair from
photo.
2 years ago. I don't know what Fredo's got.
I have that locker
Fredo's- yours
varsity
looks
jacket
decent.
one. So
merch
it's not
photo
decent.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a decent
I forgot to
merch
give my
photo.
selects to Wes earlier.
No, that's a good one though. That's a good merch photo.
So yeah, it's a merch
like-
photo though, but it's a good one. Oh, I gave it the blue
Let's say-
steel.
Good- oh,
Gave it the blue steel.
yeah, it's good.
Ay.
Oh, we'll see. I was worried about like getting around to places.
Yeah, you should worry.
Get a Segway,
You
idiot.
fucking scurry.
Take a
No,
bird
fuck
scooter.
that. Vespa. Go
Vespa.
Take a lime. Dude, I'm fucking.
Coconut?
I can't believe I'm saying it.
Yeah. Say it, Jeff.
But I am sold on those little scooters.
Which-
Those little like take a
Yeah.
picture with your phone and ride a scooter around downtown.
Yeah.
What you're talking about?
Millie
Scoot,
and I
know what
ride
I'm
those
saying?
motherfuckers all day long.
What are you talking about? What scooter?
Every city in America, if you go downtown, there are electric scooters that you can walk up to and read a
What
QR
the
code.
hell is that,
And
Eric?
then you can hop on.
Get that out. It's Eric's picture.
Hey.
Eric,
Oh,
what is
that's-
this?
That's what Megan
It's
Castro always
a,
sends
it's
up.
a spitting image. Hey, he's like, hey, that's my
But
photo.
yeah, you're not familiar with the electric scooters?
No.
Yeah,
No,
they're all
not
over
really.
downtown.
You'll see them.
I don't like the house anymore. I have a baby.
Are they
I
like
don't
the
do anything.
put a
Go
quarter
anywhere.
in and get a Vespa?
Well, it's not
kind
a
of thing?
quarter.
Well, you
it's
know
like
what I mean.
fucking
It's more like you
swipe a card,
swipe an app.
smartphone or
Yeah.
something. Yeah. You swipe an app. Like
Yeah, swipe. You just smear your phone.
So
screen.
if you go downtown, Michael,
I won't.
there will be an app. You will in a couple days. There will be an app, and
Here he is.
that's what they look like. You'll see them everywhere.
Oh, so they're like they're motorized
scooters.
razor scooters.
They go 20. They
basically.
go about 25 miles an hour. Or
Interesting.
22 is I've
They got
counted
some
on
they're
my phone.
awesome.
They got some pull.
Yeah, 22 miles an hour, and you just walk up to it, and you like literally, it's like
You just
Uber.
speak to it.
It's like Uber. It'll tell you where they are. There's hundreds of them
Yeah.
around downtown. There won't be any right now. There's hundreds of them.
Damn. Fucking
It's exactly what it looked like.
Yeah.
Damn.
All right. Well, broadcast beat you to it. There's some scoots.
They beat you to it. Yeah, there's some scooters.
Yeah, you can see that's how many there are just like.
Yeah, I see those
they're
fucks everywhere.
I didn't
You
know
just hop
about
on
this.
it,
Jeremy's always
and
going
you
to
can
the
go like
Capitol
I
and
can get
It's
like
true, yeah.
like we did the quarterly offsite downtown. I lived downtown the other day. Right after we were done, I just hopped on a scooter. I was home in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's like cost you like 20 cents.
And you just leave it on the sidewalk somewhere?
Yeah, you just
and
park it on the
and
sidewalk.
it powers down until somebody else.
Yeah, you hit a button. You like after I hit the ride button, and then I just hit lock.
Yeah.
And then it just stops, and then it's like you paid $1.20 or whatever.
nice.
Yeah.
Well, what happens if someone
I
just
have
picks it up?
not heard of
problem.
You can lock it and be like, I want to keep using it, but this is mine. I don't know how long that lasts for because I think it's designed for you like go and go to the bathroom and come back out.
Yeah.
But they don't want you like tying up a scooter for 2 hours while you go inside to the
You're just
Or-
talking about somebody
I mean, I'm
stealing.
talking about someone just picking it up.
Yeah.
Oh, they could, I guess.
I'm sure they can track it because
Yeah.
he just had a map of all of them.
I
So
know where every one of them in Austin is.
if it goes missing for a while, like I'm sure.
Yeah, but what if they take the parts?
So what the crazy thing
Yeah,
is they're
just power
electric,
it off.
right? So at the end of the day, and I see the dude doing it all the time, there's literally they'll drive around downtown and they just pick them up and throw them in the back of an SUV. And they go to like a warehouse, they charge them up overnight, recharge them, make any repairs, and they put them out first thing in the morning, like 5 a.m. They put them out around downtown again.
Damn.
And then you just like, there's always at
Decent
least
system.
5 within a block of where I live. And I just like,
That
I
just
just
sounds
go,
awesome and
think-
convenient.
It is really awesome.
Was it
People
on-
make fun of them all the time because you're like a dickhead riding around on a little scooter.
Yeah.
But it's once you like
fun.
cross
I would-
downtown
once you
and
live
get
that
from
life-
point A to point B in 100-degree weather
I would also-
without breaking a sweat, you're like, this is the way to go.
I would take that in a heartbeat over the same thing to have those tiny little fucking cars. I would take that over those
Oh,
cars.
smart cars, car to go.
Yeah, when they're like,
Yeah, no
like
way.
I
Death
would
trap?
take a scooter in like 1 second because you
Yeah.
still like
Scooter's
be on
not-
the sidewalk
yeah.
and shit. It's just way less like
A car to go
of a
is going to
commitment.
be like baking in the heat. You're going to sit in that hot box just to go 5
Then I
minutes.
just feel like I'd be holding up traffic.
Yeah, you can scoot on the sidewalk.
Scoot, at
and
least I
stuff.
can scoot up.
Yeah.
Jeremy, you missed this
yeah.
while you were gone.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Have you seen your photo in the RTX app?
Yes, I have.
Is there any?
Oh, yeah. Okay. I don't know why it's that.
None of us knew.
Because it wasn't that. It was something else before it. Yeah.
There it is.
So
What the hell, man?
So you angered someone.
Yes.
So that's
Definitely.
a new photo.
No, it's not.
No
It's-
shit.
That was for the longest time. You could like go into a folder on the network that's like headshots. And
Yeah.
it's everyone's headshots. And for years, that was
Why
my
would that
headshot.
ever be there?
I don't know.
understand.
That's just
it.
what
You
it
have
was.
no body. It's just
It's a
floating
PNG.
head. That's what I said.
That was it. And I said to them, I was like, "Hey, can we use a different shot for my headshot and like set like a store?
No.
like use this
Fuck
one
you.
from merch and store." No, and they were like, "Yeah, sure." So that got set as my new headshot. I think it's me in like the Bev's shirt or something.
Weird.
And then
Maybe get
it
one
was
with your
that.
fucking bald head that you've had for a year.
The Bev's one has the bald head, and that was it in the app. And then the other day it became that.
Someone had to look at that photo, look at the app and say, yeah, this needs updating. Looked at the new photo and said, that's good, and gave it to someone else for them to put it in
The
the
only
app.
thing is someone was pissed at me.
Probably.
I have guesses.
mean,
Who'd you
and
message?
so I just.
I mean, but at the end of the day, though, it all has to go through Larry, right?
I mean, also at the end of the day, I haven't complained about it or anything because I think
Not
it's hilarious.
shifty.
Because I think it's hilarious.
Oh,
So
don't.
I mean, I'm totally fine with
he
that.
makes
Yeah.
the fucking app. He codes everything.
He's just following rules that were
And
set
somebody
before
gave
him.
that to Larry Dunkelman and was like, "Fuck this guy, put this in there," and he was like, "All right, sure."
Sure. Yeah. I mean, I'm all right with it.
Look, I
What
just,
the fuck?
I code the app. I don't question it.
It's true. He's like,
the
I sort the information. I don't create it.
Yeah.
Or,
So
he,
who-
or he hates
But I
it.
mean,
Who'd you
it
piss
got-
off?
Or he
What?
hates it.
So who'd you piss off?
Barbara.
Someone.
What'd you do?
Barbara, did you trash always open or something?
I did trash always open.
Fuck this little twerp.
Twerp.
I've been getting twerp out there lately.
Yeah, twerp's a
Usually,
good one.
Flying around
usually
the
it's
office
towards
a little
Gavin. I've been calling Gavin a twerp a lot lately. Fucking twerp.
It's just a great one.
It
Michael's
really
been
is.
hitting insults hard lately, and I like it.
Lately?
A lot. Well, like just something. There's something increased about it. Like,
Well, there's
when we were
something about-
when we were filming stuff like yesterday for the ghost hunting thing, and like we'd be sitting next to each other, and Gavin's across from us, and you're like, "Fucking lanky, skinny bitch."
Oh yeah, I mean it was all directed at Gavin. Yeah, I was laying into him hard.
But then, like every now and again, we'd be telling a story, and they're like, "Oh," and then there's this little girl, and you'd be like, "Fucking stupid tiny bitch," like just like going at it. I was just like, "What are you?"
You don't make rage quit anymore. It bottles up.
Yeah,
So
he was just
I
hitting it hard
disperse
every
it
time
a
I was
little
laughing.
bit.
It's gotta stay
there was
sharp.
also a fair amount I was just mouthing to Gavin. I don't know if you saw that. Where I'd just be like, I kept threatening to kill him and slit his throat. Like, and he would go. It happened a fair
There's
amount.
also several times in those shoots where like I'm sitting there, I have like a beer or something, and like some joke had been reoccurring like throughout the storytelling part, where Daniel has to come in and be like, "All right, cut. Like we gotta like read this again. Like stop interrupting
Yeah, I
him
mean,
and
that's
saying
mostly
whatever you're
Hunter in
saying."
general, but yeah, there was a theme yesterday.
Yeah, and like so it got to a point where Michael and I didn't even have to say it to each other anymore. And we sit, and I like have my bottle of beer, and I look at Michael as like Ryan was saying whatever, and Michael would go
I looked.
like
This
that
is what
to me,
happened.
and I would just start
We
losing
got
it.
told a couple times, right? Ryan's doing his thing. I look at Jeremy. Jeremy looks at me, and Ryan was like, "Dude, keep fucking me up." And Daniel's like, "Guys, can we drop it?" I'm like, "I didn't say anything. I literally said nothing." And Ryan said, "I can hear your thoughts."
He's like, "I can hear you thinking."
I was like, "I literally didn't say it." And Daniel walked in. He's like, "Guys, just stop bringing it up."
And
I'm like, "We
Ryan's-
said nothing."
In Ryan's defense, he's not wrong. You guys think very loud.
We do.
Yeah, you thought your way through that whole goddamn ad read I did, and I didn't
had
fucking
to-
stop, did I? You're rolling around the table.
That's true.
I just went right over it.
You see,
Rolling around the table.
I laughed a couple times.
there was a couple times that there was some
I
chuckles.
spilled. It looked like I pee-peed now. Oh, this is not as good as the Fireman's I was just drinking.
No, it's yeah, no, it's not as good.
Good thing we got that keg back
Did you guys
there.
talk about the Rooster Brew that's coming to RTX?
No, I don't give a shit.
I saw
Fuck
photos
that.
of
Okay.
that.
I asked for some, and they said, no, we don't have any, so it was dead to me.
Yeah.
There's Rooster Teeth
Yo,
made
it-
beer.
It don't fucks with us.
Who
We
made
don't
it?
fuck with it.
Austin Beer Works.
Okay, so we did.
Simple as that.
Someone said make a beer and put our name on
They
it.
made that, didn't they? Austin Beer Works?
That's independent sale.
Ah.
Yeah, you can tell by the word independence.
Yeah.
Across the top there.
Wow, you didn't have to really attack him.
I'm sorry, Jeremy.
You hit me hard.
I'm sorry. I
Blasted me for no reason.
don't
man.
don't
He's
put
already feeling
a
pretty
floating
beat
head of
down
me
over
on
the
my
headshot.
headshot.
I'm gonna submit a floating headshot.
That's just how we all get back at each other. All of our photos
This is
we
headshot.
just get shitty as RTX approaches. It just get worse. What's going on?
I
Make a little
just,
splash?
I just said I spilled.
Oh, listen, I got attention
Wiping it with
problems.
the hand.
I keep forgetting this here because it's behind me.
Yeah.
You know what? I never look back.
Never look back.
I'm always looking
So
forward.
Always looking
And
forward.
it's usually just Gavin I'm staring at. So he didn't show up.
No, he didn't.
Piece of shit.
Did he say it was?
He said he'll be in late, but I was like, hey, when you
he's
get here,
doing
just walk onto the podcast.
Schloman.
And he was like, okay, I'll be there.
Not
Can't do it.
Nowhere, nothing.
the
Can't do it.
reflection there kind of looked like a penis on that
What are you
poster.
talking about?
Well, you were stood there, and it looks now your head's in it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it does kind of look
Yeah.
Wow. Do we play? No, zoom out a little bit. So it
Blur
looks
it just
there
a,
you go.
a blur. Yeah, there you go.
Wow.
Here's the end of the penis.
That's
This
the head.
This is the head. This is the shaft. And then there's balls at the top.
Oh wow, really funneling
Yeah,
good.
that's like
It's like a guy doing a headstand.
that's like close to a big dick dooley right there.
Oh, you gotta pay extra for that.
Just a sigh.
It's been a crazy couple of weeks. It's been a wild ride.
It's been a wild ride. I like one of the reasons
Okay.
that
I
I'm
just
not,
freaked out. It's haunted.
besides that I got a lot of shit to do, including Battle Buddies, which I will do. I'll do it. Boy, I hope Brian has an idea when I get back to the room.
Oh, he's probably leaning on that list that's on your computer. Because Sarah keeps coming in and saying,
Sarah's like, he's got a list.
Jeremy's got this booklet of ideas on his computer.
I have a lot of
not
games
great.
listed down, and then I say the game. Ryan goes, nah.
That's Ryan, baby.
Yeah.
So, but we'll get that done. But I have a bunch of shit to do today, so I can't be drinking. But also, I just plan on getting annihilated at
Yeah?
RTX on off.
Oh,
Sure.
Okay.
So this again, the water is like you don't want to be a fat piece of shit.
That too.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. Because you're saving your fatness for the weekend. You can't fat all week and on the
Yeah, and the
weekend.
thing is, I don't even fat it up that much at RTX because there's just no time to eat.
There's no time to eat food at all.
Right? So I really don't fat it up much.
I've been very good last year plus about not drinking Red Bulls. I'm gonna have 10 this weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I have
All
like
my
two
Red Bull
a
up.
day.
Yeah.
for
No, I
sure.
know. I've done pretty well to kick it. Like it just I die inside, and also like having baby. Jeff has seen this. There's been this weird resurgence. I drink coffee now.
Yeah, he's been drinking coffee.
Yeah, I've had coffee. I showed up yesterday when we were shooting to give you the fucking cheeseburger I had. I was drinking coffee when I
Yep.
gave it to you. I had a big old fucking cup of coffee. It really does nothing for me. But I'm just so fucking tired all the time now. I'm just old and baby.
I
And it's
guess.
like I get home and it's like 7 o'clock. I'm fucking falling asleep.
What are you, 31?
I did
Yeah.
that yesterday.
Ryan was laughing at
Passed
me
out at 7.
yesterday or the day before, or maybe it was last week. We were shooting something, and it was like, God, like last week it was like 3 nights in a row. I got like 6 hours of sleep, which is pretty good for me. 6 is good, and I came in every day. I'm like, fuck, I'm just so tired. And Ryan was like, fuck you, bitch. It's only getting worse. Yeah. Wait till you have a second kid. And I literally remember there was some sort of maniacal weirdo Ryan moment, and I went, so am I gonna be like that if I have a second kid like that? You being like, oh, you're gonna get really tired. And I was like, oh my God.
Yeah. It's not good.
I'm gonna lose my mind.
It's not where you want to be.
It's not even like I can attribute it to like, oh, I've been doing a lot of extra. I'm just tired. Life has just finally gotten me. I could just plow through it for so long, and Red Bull was there as a companion. I
Yeah.
never really needed it, but it was like, I'm already doing it. I'm gonna drink it. Now I'm like, fuck, I need something. Maybe meth.
Ooh,
That's
that'll
a
wake-
good one.
That
that'll
wakes
do
you
ya.
up, right?
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
your teeth
Well, you
fall
need
out.
something.
Yeah.
You need you can't just have the
fake
energy
teeth.
drinks to keep you going. Because that's what I do. I have the energy drinks, and
Shut up and try
they
me.
force me along.
Yeah,
know?
but like
And then-
the night is awful.
Yeah, but then you have the alcohol, and that's the coping.
See, I don't have that though.
You take the uppers with you downers.
I just
keep
have
yourself
Red
awake.
Bull
One at the beginning of the day, one at the end of the day, and then
That-
you cycle.
I get Red Bull
Healthy.
all day and then nothing at night. No food, nothing. And then at midnight, I'm just like, it hurts to live.
Dude, I've made a horrible decision before too. Of like, if I go to stream or something, I'm like, oh, I'm kind of tired, so I'm gonna, you know what? I'll just have like a monster or something, and I'll like, so I get through the stream and stuff, and then I'm awake till like 3.
Yup.
Yeah.
You
It's
try.
like,
It's
I can't
impossible.
fathom
bad.
drinking an energy drink outside of work.
oh yeah.
would just
Oh, I have a
I
fridge
do it
full.
when I
Do
get
it
home.
constantly. Yeah.
I used to do it all the time.
Drink them before bed.
So I stay energized.
I used to do that all the time. Lived on that stuff, and I come and go on caffeine. Where like lately, I haven't had as much because, like, surprisingly, I thought I would have more because I've been traveling a lot. I just haven't had time to go grab a coffee or something. And so now, like, coffee actually works. Like, it's not like, oh, I
It
maintain.
will wear off after
Like,
a while.
It never works for me.
Well, like now, so I'll take a coffee. I'm like, I actually feel this, but like, I felt like I ramped up in the last week. So like, I'm trying to just drop it, and I started getting caffeine headaches over the weekend. Like, I want it to work.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be chugging
need
a
it
bunch of
for
caffeine
RTX.
just to function.
I almost tweeted this last night. I was too lazy to, and I didn't bother. But it was like 12:07. It was like just after midnight. And I almost tweeted, I had the idea in my head. It was like Michael's midnight medication. Because I just took it. I had 2 Excedrin for the headache that I had.
Just
I
caffeine in
took
that, isn't
I
it?
took 1 Zantac for the heartburn that I had. And then I took 2 Lactaid pills for the 5-layer burrito I was about to eat.
That I was about to eat.
Yep, and then I ate it. I ate it at like 12:20 because I got extra cheese in it, and I was like, "This will tear me up."
Yeah.
Granted, at least I didn't go out at midnight and get it. It was from like 8 o'clock. I had it left over, and I just reheated it in the microwave.
Oh,
reheated
no, you're not
Taco
supposed
Bell.
to do that.
so good.
That's dangerous.
No, it's not that bad.
Them's dangerous
The
games.
burrito works pretty well. It wasn't that bad at all to reheat. Just put it in the microwave for like 40 seconds because it's all soft and gooey anyway. If you get like hard shells, fuck that. They're trash.
Yeah.
They just throw them in the trash.
no way you
They're
can eat
worthless
that.
after they go cold. The reheated burrito is like, oh, this part's like stiff, rip it off and throw it away. But like,
Oh, yeah, well, there's that. There's that always.
80% of the center was still like good and gooey. And at 12:20 at night, I sat in bed watching TV, just eating it.
Like the ends are just the caps that keep it like
yeah,
alive.
yeah. And then I rip
So
them off and I throw them away. I don't eat the fucking stiff.
Oh, they get
nose
hard.
part.
Yeah, no, you're right.
And then I just ate it, and then I was like, oh, I'm done with that burrito.
Your midnight medication. Like, this is what I take.
Got places to be, Jeff?
Yeah, we'll do stuff.
All right.
Bye, Jeff.
Always pleasure.
His
Fall
siesta.
asleep before he leaves the building.
Dude, I've been trying to make it a point just to eat healthier from now on.
Yeah.
So I went to the
Why?
Alamo.
It's
not easy, man.
Huh?
Why?
My metabolism's slowing down.
Yeah, it was, just be
So I went back.
what I do.
Back in the gym at least 3 days a week, and I've been eating healthy. Like I went to the Alamo, got the kale salad.
Oh, dude, I fucking hate kale.
Oh god, I had
I like lettuce.
kale
I hate
depending on how it's
even just
prepared.
a year ago me would slap me in the teeth because I had a salad for dinner last night. And I was like, I'm not that hungry. I just need something healthy, and I downed a salad with chicken in it.
Yeah,
What is this?
I had turkey breast
Chicken
with
and
like
salsa tonight.
I had turkey breast with like
That's
quinoa.
good, right?
That's good
You
stuff.
gotta find good shit that's healthy.
I got different
It's
tonight.
There
There's
is
not a lot of it.
the kale salad was good.
Yeah, you're full of shit.
No, I like kale salad. I do. And then I was still hungry, so I was like, all right, cool, I'll get avocado toast.
Yeah.
Which have
Not filling.
dirty carbs, but
Not filling that healthy
it was
stuff.
good for working out. Then I went and I did chest and buns.
Nice.
No thanks.
I did shoulders and
I love
triceps yesterday. Shoulders are hard because they're tiny.
Best.
They're
Overhead
tiny.
press
You
feels
feel
like
that,
trying
you
to
feel
work
that
out to get those
soreness
like
real quick.
Dwight
Yeah.
Howard boulder
No,
shoulders.
you get them
dude.
fucking
Oh,
Samus
man.
Aran shoulders.
There you go. I only work out my shoulders.
Just like
when your neck goes like this and then it goes up 2 feet.
Yeah.
Dude, I
Where
tweeted
it's
about
like-
it last night that like I
triangle.
went on a jog last night. Like I was just like, I fucking have to. I haven't gotten my
hate jogging.
ass in
Fuck
so
running.
long. Like
fucking hate running.
yeah, I tweeted like besides the occasional like Pokemon Go trip and ghost hunting, I have done no exercise, like no walking around or anything. So I like went on a jog for like it was like a 4-mile jog or so, and
I
like
hate.
got back to my house at like 11:30 at night, and I could feel my body being like, "Fucking thank you, you fat piece of shit! Like, thank you for getting up again."
Yeah, I've been feeling
Like,
like
I missed
real
it.
good the past week. I'm just
Yeah.
like, oh man, I don't feel kind of like groggy or anything
Yeah.
like that.
You,
It's like,
you
oh
start
yeah,
to
because
feel
I'm
like shit.
Like
yeah.
gross gut.
Oh,
It's just like it's usually when you get up in the morning too.
yeah.
yeah.
But I hate fucking running, so I'm looking for a
Cardio is
full-
anus.
Oh, I like
I
swimming.
used to aim.
I'll swim laps for
I
days.
used to do
but
tons
I
of
hate
cardio
running.
because I had to. I played like rugby and did taekwondo and shit in like high school. So it was like second hit. Took that for granted out the ass. I couldn't go running now. I just hate
It's
it.
not easy.
I just
dude.
hate it.
Sucks.
People are like,
it's
oh
just
man, I get the
like-
running is high, the runner's high. I'm like,
You don't get
I'm
runner's
not.
high.
That's
No,
not
that's-
efficient enough for
That's
me.
fucking
The runner's high is, oh my god, I can stop soon.
Meg's full of shit. She talks about that all the time.
Yeah.
The runner's high.
I used to get a
she
runner's
runs like
high.
crazy, and she loves it.
That's why now I lift.
It's office
line.
The
office,
bloopers
not only
reference.
a line, but yeah, it's a cut line.
Yeah,
Blooper
from
line,
from
yeah.
Angela. But yeah, no, I'm with you. This last month, I haven't been great on working out with a bunch of travel and shit, and started working out again over the last week. Feels fucking good.
Feels
Love
good.
it. Tell me about it, Michael.
It has nothing to do with that.
Oh, I
It's
just heard a little
with the
slap and then-
glasses. No,
yeah.
the slap was in agreement with what you were saying.
Yeah, and you're looking good
I
in
was
those
just
Felix
Yeah.
gray.
Yeah, so I've got some Felix Grays here, and now you might see me dual wielding glasses. I just put them over the glasses I'm already wearing because I am blind as hell without them. But got some good news about that. This episode of Off Topic is brought to you by Felix Gray. A lot of us spend hours in front of a computer at work, so we know staring at a screen can get exhausting. Even if you've never heard of digital eye strain, chances are you've experienced the effects. Yeah, that's like when you feel like your eyes are melting and it just hurts to look. That's usually what it is. And from playing video games mostly my entire life, and then on top of that, getting a job where I look at screens and play video games all day at work, I'm definitely at home pounding some eye drops for sure. But when you protect your eyes with a beautifully designed pair of Felix Gray computer glasses, you can keep doing the things you love to do, like play video games, that's us, or binge your favorite TV shows. Felix Gray lenses are specifically designed to filter blue light and eliminate glare from screens, which are the two main culprits behind digital eye strain. Their glasses have blue light filtering technology embedded into the lenses, so they remain effective without the telltale yellow tint or color distortion of other blue light filtering glasses. They look good both aesthetically to look at and looking out of them. There's no like weird color. It's not like you're wearing a pair of sunglasses. They just look like, you know, normal glasses, normal vision. I got a pair of the Nash glasses. They're super sweet, and you can also get like a slight magnification on it that gives you like it's like the tiniest little. So if you're looking at computer screens, like the text and everything is a tiny bit bigger. No prescription necessary. The glasses are available in non-prescription readers, and this is what I was talking about. They just launched prescription lenses, so everyone can benefit from wearing a pair of Felix Grays. All orders are free shipping and free returns, so you've got nothing to lose. Go to felixgrayglasses.com/off-topic to try a pair of Felix Gray glasses today. That's felixgrayglasses.com/off-topic. felixgrayglasses.com/off-topic. I need to go get an eye exam because my prescription's old.
Yeah.
And pop a prescription in these because they're really nice. They look nice, and I really like the
prescription.
the blue light filtering because I absolutely feel it at home. It's usually like I spend all day at work looking at screens. I get home, and then if I have time, I want to play video games.
Yeah.
And there will just be where I'm like, oh, I'm just rubbing my eyes. And I've got a couple of pair of glasses, and none of them really have that in them. I just don't. I'm just blind, and I don't have a prescription. But now that they do prescription lenses, I absolutely have to go get an eye exam and pop them on in there, and then you'll be good. You got everything.
Do you think your prescription's changed in a bit? Do you see, like, when you put your glasses on, have they changed?
I mean, I don't know how much they've changed in the last year or so. They've absolutely gotten worse over time.
Gotcha.
I keep having to get like stronger lenses. Like these glasses I have, these are a couple years old. These are like maybe like four years old or so. And I have another pair that are like a year and a half, and they're better. Like I can see better in the newer glasses because I know they're stronger.
Just more up to
stronger
date.
lenses.
Yeah,
which means I'm becoming Mr. Magoo. For sure.
Dude, it smells like
the bottles.
You get a bag of.
It smells like Alfredo over there. You got more food.
You went and got some snacks.
got
This
these
fucking guy and his
barbecue
snacks.
Rice
What the
Krispies.
hell?
I can't believe you didn't get a little cup of milk.
It smelled like a bag of like.
I did. I almost got my chocolate.
This is like the milk hour.
Snagging. What a fucking turd.
Speaking of snagging, you just started the ad read, and Jeremy had just popped open these crackers that he's got here, and just
I love the idea.
just slowly like looks over at me.
I love it. There's a fucking microphones above us, shithead.
quiet.
Like they can't mute you and not me. It's all the same. I love
area.
the idea too. Jeremy's like the fucking worst where the ad read starts and he starts whispering to people. And it's like, it's all the same thing. You're not loved.
Yeah,
it's not a
but
fucking
it's
shoot. Like it's just like
Just mute my track. You
he's
got
doing
me.
the ad read. Oh, are we on the same microphones? Oh
You
shit.
couldn't hear me eating crackers.
God damn it.
He just like
hate you
sits there,
No one can hear it.
slips over to me, and then slides it in. I'm just like,
Motherfucker was playing a video on the last ad read. He took his phone out and here like, I'm like, Jeremy, I can hear it. They can hear it. Damn it.
so what's the noisiest
getting an
thing I
email
can do
after
right
that.
now?
I mean, I
I'm gonna take a phone call. I'm
Nah,
gonna eat
you
on
won't
some
hear it.
crackers.
They won't hear it.
Gavin at least has the decency where Gavin goes, ad read, fuck this. And then he just leaves.
He will walk right in front of the main camera, but he will be gone after that. So he can scream or cry, whatever he does.
He screams, he cries, he does it all.
He kinda just gets
Gavin
it
Free,
out
I'll
of
tell you
his
this, he
system.
doesn't even do a lot, but he emotes.
It's true.
He screams, he cries.
He lets it out. It takes a beating.
Probably does. He deserves it. Within reason, though. Like disciplining a child, not like abuse.
Yeah.
But like
Like a slap on the wrist.
smack on the
yeah.
bottom or on
Well,
the wrist.
Yeah.
You know, like
Spank at that point, but
yeah.
oh man, we gotta film something for a show coming up, and that
Battle
just reminded me.
Buddies.
Yeah,
Yeah, we got
Battle
Battle
Buddies. We filmed something in the office, and all I was doing was like it went from like going, Gavin, what are you talking about? I have no idea what you're talking about, to like by take 10, we're like, shut the fuck up, Gavin, and then yeah, you're an idiot.
That's usually how it goes.
Yeah, it was funny how that devolved.
Shoot that.
I wonder if we can just release that old intro at some
Probably.
point, way after this show. Whatever we're talking about.
You guys are being real
Talk-
vague here.
I
I
think
feel
we
like
talked
I'm the
about-
audience because I don't know what the
Yeah.
fuck you're talking about. I'm trying to piece
yeah.
it together, and I can't.
It was Fancy Boys. It was before
Oh,
that.
okay.
Yeah,
I can
that
say
whole-
because
yeah.
no one's gonna see this ever. But
Fancy Boys was something.
but Meow Wolf was talked about in an article at some point, so that'll happen at some point. That show.
Okay, you excited?
Yeah, I'm excited about it. I want to see it. I just want to see it, and done. I got
but
so
you
many
know what
things.
you won't see?
That's the only bad thing
I
about
don't know.
having 1,000,000 shows that were like
Better.
is that
Say Fancy
they
Boys.
can't all come out at the same time. You gotta pace yourself. You got
I
this,
like-
and you got that, and you got.
Yeah, wait for him.
If there's
Yeah.
anything I like about the Fancy Boys, it's just this. It's not even to say it's a thing. It's like a 2-second bit
Yeah.
in Meow Wolf that apparently is getting cut.
Oh yeah, it's totally redone now.
It's totally redone. But like the best thing about it was just me and Ryan. And Ryan did not want to do it to begin with. And I was like, yeah, well that makes sense though, Ryan. Because like they're like, oh, you'll do this thing, and Ryan's like, I'm not doing that. No, I'm not gonna do that. And I was like, it's funny, Ryan, just say you won't do it in the bit, because that's you, 100%. It's Ryan's like, no, we can't play that. No, this game's not good. Whatever.
Well, it
I'm
also
like-
fit the
I'm
lines.
like, Ryan, just refuse to do it when we do it. And he's like, all right, fine. And then we did it, and it just makes me laugh that he did have to do it in a sense, and then it got cut.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah.
that's a classic Ryan where he's going to bring that up, and he's like, we're gonna do Fancy Boys, we didn't even use it. Like,
Yeah.
that will be a complaint in the future, I can guarantee
It
you.
will be.
Again, not that they're like, what, people now are gonna be like, what's Fancy Boys? It's a whole show. And
Yeah.
It was 10
No, it's
seconds.
not.
Wait,
It's
what's
a
it?
10
it's a
seconds
bit.
of me and Ryan doing a dumb bit that, like, I thought was pretty funny.
it was funny.
because it
It
was
was
so
really funny.
stupid, and then it got cut.
Yeah. Well, it'll be like the Dust Boys. It'll be something that
No,
develops.
this is funny.
Well, okay, fine. It'll be something that develops off camera, and then people go, what is this? And
I'm
then,
always looking. You go like this, you'll hit somebody,
Yeah.
Jeremy.
Look for that red light.
It's like the tempo.
You never
Well,
know where
the-
it's gonna
yeah.
pop up.
Well, the red light was there,
Right.
so
Yeah,
it was
shift
not
it.
on me. So I called for it on that one, and they went no, and they moved it to that one. So
They'll hit it.
they
dude.
love it.
They hit that.
They
red
love
light.
me going like and then they'll just cut away. Dude, they fucking speaking of like broadcasting the camera, they tore you up last week.
Yeah, they did.
They,
Oh, yeah.
they tore you up, man.
Dude, I was
cam.
trying to follow it. I did my best.
Oh, I didn't mean just following it. I mean like the blurry cam.
blurry
and it's
cam,
Like, it
yeah.
was. I watched parts of the podcast. I do my best not to watch anything that I'm in because I've already done it, and it sickens me to like waste my time looking at this shit.
So
But
not like Jeremy.
it was like, I mean, myself included,
well, yeah.
like everything. And I was watching it, and I was like, oh my god, if you watch last week's podcast when they start fucking with the camera, it's not as bad. My vision's like 70% of that without my glasses.
Really?
Oh,
Whoa.
Yeah, when you're like, what the hell? Jeremy's just like a blurry blob while he's talking. That's mostly me without glasses.
oh.
It's not a great life. And also, I got glasses when I was 24.
Yeah, that's awful. Because
So-
where
Wait,
your
you
eyes
made it
terrible
that
for,
long
like,
with
6
your eyes
years.
that
Yeah.
bad?
Well, I'm nearsighted.
Yeah.
So it was fine. I'm just like, I can't read that sign. Oh well.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that's close to what my vision looks like. Close to that. Maybe not that bad. Well, maybe that bad.
In the blur. That's
I took them off and I was like, well, it doesn't look blurry to me.
They got clear.
That's about right.
That was
not
like a
great.
prescription lens somehow. They mimicked.
That's pretty.
Yeah,
that's
it's
pretty
not good. It's
dude.
why I still like have just told myself it's just a waste of time to go look at LASIK because I'm like, nah, they'll tell me to leave.
They'll be like, it's too
Because I know
bad.
there's a certain level of like, yeah.
If it's
like,
too bad, they won't do it.
it's there's all kinds of stuff. I should really just go and have them tell
You
me
should-
that.
yeah, you should.
But I'm just like, nah.
I think it's as long as your prescription's been consistent and that, like, because they're like
Has not
reshaping
been.
your cornea, basically. It needs to be the same over like the last 2 years.
Mine has been like this.
Yeah, you might not be good then for that.
They're just
I
like,
can't
we're
wait
not
to
gonna
have the big,
touch
like,
you.
Coke bottle glass.
Yeah.
A big bifocal.
what's going
What did you say?
Thank God for like new glasses because like the like lens technology because that's what I would be wearing if
Yeah.
it was 20 years ago. Like, it's not like oh my vision's not bad enough for that. They have just improved lenses. Like shit. Even the newer ones I got are like thick comparatively. Like I was just saying these are older. I have newer lenses. They're like twice as thick as these. But like I put them on and as I describe it. Because I've gotten accustomed to these glasses, I'm like, oh shit, I can see. Like compared to this, which is nothing. I'm like, oh, I can see. When I put my other glasses on, I go, oh, it's HD. It's like the equivalent of SD to HD.
They remastered Life. Yeah,
I was
when I
like,
put these on.
whoa! I make a point to wear my other glasses when I drive.
That
Well,
makes sense.
that's good.
Yeah.
That's a good call.
Yeah, I mean, I can still see a blur.
You don't want to be driving an SD.
I mean, you can tell a big blur from
I
a
can
small
see a
blur.
blur coming at
Yeah.
me. It's just like, what's that sign say? I don't know.
Yeah.
Wait till he gets to 16:9 glasses.
Whoa!
Super
Life
wide.
in
I want the
screen.
black bars.
Yeah.
That'll be awesome.
Then you really focus on
Life
what's
is so
in the middle.
cinematic.
Yeah.
You know.
So, Siege.
Go back in and do another temp check.
I mentioned this early. Not a sponsor, so I'm certainly not going to give it the care and attention that I would give one of our lovely sponsors. We got some thing coming out.
Oh.
It's like some blood thing that we shot.
Is it a festival
It's
of some
a movie. It's a festival. There's blood. It's called Bloodfest. Maybe you'll see some people in it. There's live human beings. It's the next Rooster Teeth movie. You're pointing at somebody over there. That's Steffi.
Damn it.
Again, she doesn't do the food or the sandwiches.
I bet
That's
she does.
Sarah.
I bet she's got it.
Nope. She has a package, like an
Motherfuckers
envelope
order
package.
sandwiches?
We didn't. To be fair, Eric kind of let us down on this one because he asked Jeff, like, "Hey, do you need anything?" And Jeff said, "I want a sandwich with no mayonnaise," and then it never showed up. That's all I'm saying. That's probably why he left because he got pissed off he didn't get a sandwich. Thank God this isn't a sponsor because they'd be furious. But the thing's
It's
still
there.
up there.
It's there.
They call it the lower third. That's what they call it in the industry. But Bloodfest, it's a movie. We made it, not me personally, but Rooster Teeth. It's having a one-night only community theater screening in the U.S. and Canada on Tuesday, August 14th, and in the UK, Friday, August 17th. So I feel like there's a bit of a, like, that's 2 nights, not one, which is right what it says. Like 1 night in each country,
Yes.
but 2 different nights, still 2 nights.
Yeah, because time zones don't work that drastically.
Yeah, it's not 3 days apart. Yeah. It's also Canada, which is like an hour
Yeah.
difference.
Yeah, or the same if they're
depending
if
on
you're
where
Or
you
the
are.
same.
if you're directly north.
Yeah, so check it out. Check your local listings. You know, there's a link in there. I'm sure they'll click it. It's different. It's not the same like company. Like I think it's Fathom in the U.S., but it's not Fathom in Canada.
Gotcha.
They're probably gonna cut me saying the word Fathom. They'll just bleep it. So I don't know the exact which screenings are what, but
Keep your eyes peeled for those deets.
August 14th in the U.S.
And
if
Canada?
you're Canadian, so, you know, if you think to yourself, which am I? Am I U.S. or Canadian? Do you have universal health care? Then you're Canadian. So you'll know universal health care, 17th. Go fuck yourself, die in a pit, August 14th.
Exactly. Living with your ailments for the rest of your time.
Yeah. Oh, I can't
American.
afford to go to the hospital, so I'll just suck it up and die. You're in America, baby.
Yeah.
So
Are they trying to
August 14th.
kick you out? You might be American,
Yeah. Or you won't be American.
or you won't be.
That they won't let you in. If you think, I want to go to the theater, but I can't get into the country, America. I like where I live. People are nice. It's a good economy.
A little chilly
good healthcare
sometimes.
system. Canada.
Yeah.
14th, 17th.
Hope that guy doesn't have a gun.
If you got a really
America.
old,
I know
America.
that guy doesn't have a gun.
America.
Canada.
Canada. I'm sorry. Here's some poutine.
and then if you've got a really old monarch, UK 17th.
Yeah.
Is that also there? Did I say that? Mm-hmm. It doesn't say that.
What's on the
Oh
16th?
my God, it does. You're right.
You don't worry, you covered it. I got you.
Oh,
Most of what he
I
said
also-
still applies.
No,
to
most of what I
Yeah,
just
yeah,
said.
you're right.
Okay,
You're
Most
right.
of what I just said is also wrong. U.S. and Canada is the 14th.
Yes.
So that was pretty much everything wrong. That
Oh, I
just
thought
said.
you had it right because
No,
I
see,
was reading the lower
you
third.
encouraged me to give the wrong information.
What?
So you're all fucked, honestly. There's no way for you to know.
No one knows what's going
U.S.
on.
and Canada, 14.
Yes.
UK, old. If you think I live in an old shithole and everything's falling down
All
around
the old
me,
people want to Brexit.
England.
Yeah.
Okay.
UK. If
Got
you're
it.
like, wow, this is pretty new, I may be getting shot. There may be a moose. U.S. and Canada.
Oh, okay. 13th private screening.
Shut up.
Okay.
Don't even bring another date into this.
All right.
Shut your hole.
2013.
Take your hole and shut it.
We didn't announce that yet. Don't worry
Okay.
about it.
I'm gonna bootleg the movie.
gonna
We're
go
gonna
back
watch
to
it on
We'll watch
Monday.
it together.
Canada and U.S. 14. UK 17.
16.
Clean.
Done.
16.
They didn't even pay
Adjust that for the audio listeners,
No,
video
leave it all
listeners. It was all in the lower third.
Leave it all in.
Leave
I
it all
want
in.
the
Take
14th
it back.
I want you to go on that journey with me.
Yeah.
That'll be the second act when I go, oh God, it's all wrong. That's like episode 5.
John, commercial.
But like it ends
Commercial
and Han
break.
Solo's in
I'll have
carbonite.
some crackers.
Then it comes back. We got it, nailed it, got all the details.
Now they're
out.
emotionally invested in the screening
That's
and its
true.
dates.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
Hopefully they didn't
can't
run
forget
out
it now.
Hopefully they didn't run out in the middle
No.
of me mentioning it and go to the wrong
It's the
country.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the 17th now. I gotta go to Canada. Whoops.
Yeah, if you want to get emotionally invested together, 15th community screening.
Shut your
damn it.
fucking mouth. What are you gonna do for Battle Buddies?
Maybe you should battle each other.
Yo,
Maybe
I'm
you should
hungry.
fight to the death in the
When
office.
you do Battle Buddies, I'm just gonna
And-
leave and go eat something.
Yep.
Then
Maybe
I
I'm
probably
hopping in
then I
my
just
car.
won't come back.
Humping?
Humping or hopping.
Humping.
No, I
Humping.
just want to go get food.
You want to get food?
Yes.
We haven't gotten food in like forever. Like at work.
Last time was my birthday. We got the Ace of Spades.
Ooh, damn.
That was a while. And before that, it was probably you didn't work here. So
Maybe.
never.
I don't know.
It might have been that one time.
Yeah. I usually just come over and see your adorable baby.
We go out more after work than
Yeah,
at work.
yeah.
Lunch is hard, man, here. I
It's-
almost never
you know
go to
what I mean?
lunch. If I go to
Busy
lunch,
times.
I usually go to lunch and then I leave.
Yep.
Shut up.
That's why I saw
I've been to mods in a
anything.
while. Do some mods.
Yeah.
Pete's?
You can get a salad from Mods.
You're gonna.
What are you talking about?
Salad,
Eating? You're gonna get a salad?
It's healthy.
Yeah.
It's also not.
It's
Y'all
healthy
go
for
outside and munch on the
Here's
grass.
the thing. It's healthy for your body, not for your mind.
Right.
It's true.
I'm all about up here. Take care of me
the
first.
noggin.
Yeah.
Eventually, we're
The
all just
noggin
gonna
of
be
the
like,
soul. And then we're callous bots.
I'm-
Tell us once. You still gotta lift.
I'm wise.
Yeah, but Jeremy, you feel like this.
Exactly. You're gonna do that thing where you see people like they're lifting like 500 pounds and shit, and it just kind of bounces off their stomach like a couple inches down.
Oh,
from the bottom.
yep.
They're like,
Yep. Doesn't make that sound too.
I love that shit.
Yo, Jeremy, you need to get fucking hench.
Yeah, that's a word.
That'll
we learned.
come
What?
Hench
How's that?
from Gab.
I haven't heard that
You
in
can
a long
describe someone
time.
as hench.
Gavin called Jeremy hench and then acted like the Gavin thing, like, oh, everyone knows hench. I'm like, 6 years, motherfucker, you've never said hench now, and you're gonna start saying it like it's some old thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, he's a henchman? What does that mean? What is hench? He's like, you know, like hench.
And he went,
yeah.
You know, like hench.
Yeah, well, that's what he say. He always does that. And I go, you're just saying the word doesn't describe what it means.
Can you
You know,
imagine-
like hedge.
Gavin's dictionary is just a bunch of like gobbledygook, and next to the word, like let's just say you flip to page 5, hench. You know, like hench.
Yeah.
right.
What does that mean?
Or like one time I think when he first said like faff to me, he's like, oh, you know, this is just some faff of it. I'm like, what's faff? What is that? He's like, that's just some like generic pap.
Yeah.
Like, what does that
Faf.
mean?
Yeah, faf. See pap. Go to pap. See faf. Damn it, Gav.
So is Hedge supposed to be like Callus Bod?
Kind of.
Short, he said
didn't
short
really
and stocky,
Short
like-
and stocky.
I think I've heard hench, and it just means like built.
He just said hench. So for the rest of it, I just kept going,
Yeah, Jeremy's going. And then I go, Jeremy, you're looking pretty fucking hench.
and I was like, oh, we'll find a ghost and. So yeah, callus blood.
So
Anyway.
a hench man, literally.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's-
henchmen. But not all henchmen are Callus Bod.
No.
Very,
Yeah,
yeah.
No,
like
a
20
lot of
a lot of-
henchmen I feel like are the opposite. of
Yes,
that.
yes.
Just like slender,
kind of
like kind of doofuses.
throwaway.
Like, God, I hope we don't need your services.
Exactly.
My God.
And then you're dead. That's like henchmen suck.
Oh, I hench.
I feel like by
Disposable.
definition, if you're called a henchman, you suck. You know? You know what I mean? No one's
That's
like,
what the Monarch says,
no
man.
one's
He's
just
like,
like-
they have that combination of invincible and expendable that makes you a perfect henchman.
I'm like, I love this dude. He's awesome. He's a great guy. Super important. He's a henchman.
Yeah. Nope, doesn't happen.
You'll get some kind of like general or lieutenant or something, you know, attached to your name, or some kind of like nickname, like laser guy or something.
No, it's just like, no, you're a fucking putty patrol over there. Yeah, he's just a henchman.
Henchman number 5.
You hit him in the chest, right?
You gotta hit him
You gotta
in the
hit
big.
him right in the P.
Yeah, the big P. There they
Hit
go.
him in the big P. That meant penis, right? Their dick is in the chest.
Punch
I
on
would
the P.
assume so, yeah.
Chest dick?
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I'm gonna do some magic, and then we're gonna.
Did we fulfill the contract? We did? Podcast contract? Can I
Yeah.
get a thumbs up?
Did we finish the script?
I think we're good.
We got a couple.
Line?
Are you fucking, are you?
How'd you miss all of that?
Did you black out?
Eric.
Stop going to meetings during the show. I don't have a choice. Every time we look for Eric, they go, oh, he's gone.
it's
He left.
Meeting.
I just heard someone go, did they talk about Bloodfest? I was like Jeremy last week. He was like, hey, we should, when's the
Wait, so what?
What's the date for that?
When's that coming out?
Huh?
Dude, and it's awesome. You can watch it in the video. Like, as you're saying it, you see me with cake going,
Just like, well, this is nice.
Like clearly not hearing it at all. It's like playing with the cake.
I literally waited for the noise to die down. I go, okay, well, here's the date, and so now it's
And
out
like
there.
right, you went October 31st. Everyone went, hey!
We all discussed. It was a big
Yay!
reaction.
Yeah, and then
you
you're
got
like,
disgust from every person at this table.
and then once that died down, he goes, so when is that coming out? I almost thought I heard you wrong. I was like, you can't be that stupid.
I think the gif was of you and Jeremy. Like that was the shot. You did a double take. You were like,
Yeah. Like my neck comes out. I'm like, what?
Usually, that's when Trevor's like shocked when his neck comes out.
Yeah, you don't want to.
Usually
You don't
he
want to
keeps
see
it in.
You don't want to see that coming at you.
Oh, it goes so far.
It's a long neck. I've been doing my neck ups.
Your neck's pretty far too there. Let's see. That was far. All right.
Oh my god!
His has like a. Is it this?
No, you guys are both necking pretty hard.
You got some
We're
sizable necks.
lanky boys.
I'm just like,
Whoa,
like
hey,
I don't need to
calm down,
see
calm down.
anything to know you could not do that.
No, I don't.
I'm just looking at you right now, and I'm just like,
Sizing up your neck and
I'm casing
all
it.
right, give it a shot.
Give it a real go. Yeah, no.
You did better than I thought, but it's
this
still.
part.
I know. I got the head folds.
Dude, just say this. Thank God Gavin's not.
Wait,
here.
watch
Oh,
it.
he would be
Ready?
popping bones.
Look at
Whoa.
that fold.
Gavin would be going nuts.
Gavin
about
would
your
be like,
neck.
oh my
loves
god,
head
oh, let me
folds.
touch it.
Like back of the neck, lower head folds. It's like his fetish. He's into it. I don't know
He's
why.
really
loves
into
that.
it.
He immediately talks about it. He's like, "Look, yo,
He's like,
rolls."
fold your head back and I'll just get in there.
Oh,
Some people like feet. Gavin likes necks.
he likes neck folds.
Meg, roll your neck.
Meg, can you just look up really sharp like?
I'll leave it on this too. If you happen to be watching, I don't know what day her signing is. But speaking of Meg, she's doing a Garbo boudoir exclusive photo at RTX, which is like sexy Garbo Man. I think excellent choice. As Garbo Man's representative, she talked it over with me. He cleared it. We're good.
Wait, so is it already
There's-
out or is it happening
Well,
at RTX?
the print is at RTX.
Gotcha.
That's the photo of the print.
Gotcha.
That's just the picture on the internet. The physical picture will be at RTX.
Gotcha. I thought you were saying she was going to do a whole expose, like she's just going to be
No,
there.
no.
As
I
Garbo
don't think
lady.
she hates herself that much, but there was a photo. Like I said, I went through Garbo's people. He said that's fine. He was like, oh, no. And then, so go pick it up if you want.
And then Garbo Man to jump on Twitter and
That's-
sort some shit out.
There's some fake Garbo men's out there. Okay, let's.
imposters.
There's imposter Garbo men.
And also the imposter is called the real Garbo Man, and it's like
Where the
you're
actual
not-
Garbo Man is real
It's
Garbo
just real
Man.
Garbo Man. So know your Garbo. Make sure you check the Twitter account. Make sure you check the followers.
Here's how you know that the fake one's like Garbo Man at RTX or something like that, like saying like Garbo.
That's way too much work.
Garbo Man would never do that.
Also, here's how you know, because real Garbo Man, I think, has 2 tweets.
Yeah, and he
rarely
follows
logs
one
in.
account.
He follows Glad.
No,
right?
I hefty.
Hefty
That's
trash
how you
bag.
know.
He follows.
That's how you know the real Garbo Man.
Yeah, following one.
He will not be at RTX because he's a lazy piece
It's hefty. Oh, I want Garbo Man to be like the next verified in Achievement Hunter.
of shit. Yeah, me too.
Oh. That would be so insulting.
So if anybody out there can verify, just hit up Garbo Man.
I mean, you know what? In all fairness, though, he's got more accounts impersonating him than I do.
He does. Also, what would be even more comedic, as I represent Garbo Man. I know him personally. The funniest thing about it is
The code is Garbo.
if Garbo Man,
What's his bio? What is
if
it?
Garbo Man was
Oh, yeah.
verified,
Yeah,
what
yeah.
would be amazing there was if he was and Jeremy wasn't, is Jeremy made Garbo Man's Twitter.
Yeah.
So technically, he would have a verified.
Yeah.
For
You
Garbo,
just-
just
Yeah.
not himself.
Yeah.
You would just have to take over
It'd be a
the.
trophy for him.
Jeremy's new account would
It'd be
become
Garbo,
Garbo
yeah.
Man. He'd be like, I fucking
description.
verified.
I'm verified.
This is
Finally
me
happened.
now. He just put a picture of him on there.
His description is
the headless photo.
purveyor of high quality Garbo. And he's from Garbo Land.
Dude, the
And
number of
also his
times,
birthday is in there, and I think it's National Garbage Day.
whenever I am gonna type Garbo Man or reply to Garbo Man, every time I have to Google, like, wait, is it one word or 2? every time.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah.
one word.
I always
Man.
forget.
Yeah. What,
It's like
Well,
Batman.
it's one word on Twitter.
Dash, like
Twitter's all
Spider-Man.
one word.
it's.
though.
I think it's always one word. I
It's
think
two
it's
words in the store.
Is it? Well,
Oh, they fucked it up.
I think it varies sometimes because it's always one word, but I think it varies between whether or not the M is capitalized. I think sometimes it's like
I mean, if you
Garbo,
capitalize
capitalized
it, you have to space it, right?
Well, it's like Batman.
Or
it's
dash
just
it.
one word, lowercase.
Spider-Man.
There's no dash in Garbo. Garbo
No,
don't do dash. That's
Too much work.
You can either Garbo Man one word lowercase m or Garbo Man space capital M.
Oh, I know you don't. I'm
There's
sure
no
someone
dash.
out there.
Get that dash out of there.
Someone's out there is gonna fuck
Get
it up.
that dash out of there.
There's gonna be an underscore Garberman
I'll talk
Twitter
to him.
handle for
You
sure.
sort it out with Garbo.
I'll get to the bottom.
We'll get to the bottom of
I was
this.
watching something just the other day, and I don't remember what it was. It was old. It might have been it was in the Achievement Hunter anniversary stream over the weekend. And I don't know what video it was, but it was something. I look at the camera and I go, let's get to the bottom of this.
Yes, that's one of
I
my
don't know
favorite
what it
lines that I
was.
dug up out of a shenanigans. It's
a
Jeremy
very-
gets a raise.
It's literally Jeremy's bucket where like he pulled it and you mentioned it. And then Gavin didn't even remember it being a thing. And then now like Gavin says it all the time and we say it's like a thing. That was Trevor with like he like went out of the blue one day, he just kept going, we're gonna get to the bottom of this.
I'm like, let's
and
get
I
to the
was
bottom
like,
of this.
didn't I say that once? And you're like, yeah, that's why I'm saying it.
Yeah.
That became like the phrase that now I say, not because I said it, because Trevor dialed in on me saying it.
Yeah.
So now I go out of my way to say it.
If you want to know where it is, it's in shenanigans. Jeremy gets a raise.
I mean, I definitely said it before that.
Oh
but
no,
that-
absolutely.
I've been
did.
saying it.
This
for a
is
long
why I
time,
say it.
but-
Oh yeah. So like we say it because like you guys tell the story about like doing Jeremy's desk, and then later on you're trying like the video starts with you trying to recount when that story happened, and you're like, and Michael's just like, let's get to the bottom of this. Like he's just so like. For some reason, like the way you said it, just like
resonated
Like, it
with
tickled
Trevor.
me.
Yeah, I like finding
Let's get to the bottom.
phrases and words like that I hone in
that's
on.
like my bucket.
Yeah.
Every time I say it now, I just think of Trevor bringing it up. That's why.
Well,
That's
for
the only
Trevor,
reason
I
say
bring
it.
up to Trevor all the time now, besides the Chris Angel Mind Freak thing, is that like in an AWU, Gavin like throws a moonball and it just bounces and goes into the ceiling like over the drop ceiling. And Trevor just yells at him and he goes, straight up into the ceiling, you ape! And something about that was just so funny to me. He just calls him an ape.
You have a lot of moonballs in the ceiling.
Yeah, there's a ton up there.
There
It's
was-
bad.
There was a week or two where I was hot on Gavin's. Can somebody save my life? It was
Right,
like
yeah.
we pinned it out and we put it in an animated. It was the 7 Days animated where he's getting beat to death by some other woman. By this bitch. Yeah,
That was not the original bitch.
Dude, it was me sitting
He
there
is
watching
in
him.
Bitch City on that
I was
video.
almost crying because, like I said, I said something in the video of me like I was like, dude, me watching Gavin is like
Yeah.
watching a
The
horror movie.
You're like, my character's just stood still because
I
I'm
was
just
like
watching
this,
him.
and he was just freaking out,
Yeah.
screaming. He's like, "Oh, she's not a bitch!"
So the
bitch brother cooker.
So the animated wasn't even out yet, and I just keep quoting it. I think I did it in a Gmod. I did it. God knows, I can't remember what. I just kept quoting it to him just to make him laugh.
Oh, yeah, there's that. There's bit my back. He's one of those.
Yeah.
Gavin just texted me.
Uh-huh.
You know, he was editing slow mo. He texted me. And he goes, "Anything happening after?" Referencing the podcast he didn't show up for. I got hit by technical aids.
Oh, it'll get you.
That's a new dude. It's just like plus.
That's a good way to say that, Gav.
Technical
That's
aid.
just
You know, editing. Sometimes you get technical aids.
Well, on that bit
All
of
right.
technical aids.
We'll end it now, dude. We
Yeah.
were ending it 20 minutes
Yeah,
ago.
we were.
yeah. It was
we
really
just kept
winding
doing
Broadcast,
down.
they were standing up and we went, woo! It was like Mario's cape.
We caught
We're
a
like,
thick
yeah.
wind.
You gotta look out
We
for
pumped
those.
back up.
You never know.
Careful, we'll get you. Hope you're at RTX, enjoying it. If you are, why the fuck are you watching this, stupid? It's Friday.
It's happening now.
Yeah, you should be looking around.
This thing's going on around
Hey,
you.
look, there's Jeremy doing nothing, according to him, this weekend. He's got nothing.
I got nothing, guys.
Go see him. Go say hi.
Thanks.
Also, go see this podcast on Sunday. It's at the
Oh,
end,
yeah.
It's at the end of the whole thing.
I'm gonna
so
get blasted.
yeah, he is.
That's Jeremy
Yeah.
drinking water
He's-
now, so he
he's
can
saving up
blast
money.
off.
I mean,
Pre-game.
and he's not wrong.
Pre-game.
Really.
He's taking care of his liver now for the weekend.
You can always get a new
All
one.
right,
It's true.
leave.
Bye.
So yeah.
That's what broadcast told me. Leave.